petty all the time. I'm petty all the time.
Baby, welcome to the party.
Give me a P. Give me a E. Give me a T. T-Y. I'm petty all the time. Give me a P. Give me a E. Give me a T. T-Y. I'm petty all the time.
Hey everyone, welcome to your latest episode with your favorite ladies from Petty Party Podcast. It's your girl Just Nick checking in.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Paulette coming out the set. What's good?
Hey y'all, it's your girl Crystal, aka Champagne Chris, aka Chris F. Baby, please say the baby.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Michelle, and it's just Michelle's today. It's early as fuck.
This is the earliest we've ever recorded. So
Is
like
it?
yeah.
I've not been here this
Any
early in
earlier we'd
ages.
be dusk.
Yeah.
Dawn, whichever one that is.
Yeah, I don't do early mornings.
So let me ask y'all this. Okay, so with Dallas traffic being like very unpredictable, what is the furthest you would drive in rush hour traffic
Oh, hell no.
to see a man you really want to see?
30 minutes.
And
Yeah.
you know, this might be an appointment. This might be,
Oh, for some dick? I'm not driving in traffic.
No,
What I would say, yeah.
Yeah, let's cut that out of there.
just-
What I would say is if it's
never that
30
good.
if it's 30 minutes without traffic, I would drive 30 minutes in traffic. That makes sense.
I
Like
feel
if it's
her.
30 minutes with
Like
traffic
my
included.
area is 30 minutes with or without traffic.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so
No.
sorry.
no, so 30 minutes max or like an hour max?
No. It's like, for instance, say somewhere's 30 minutes away. I would drive there. This is not for dick, just in general. I would drive there in traffic. I would drive somewhere 30 minutes away in traffic. So if in traffic, traffic makes it 45 to like an hour 15, I would drive there. Just because in Dallas, if you're moving around in traffic, everything's gonna be an hour.
Yeah.
But if you're 45 minutes away or an hour away, I don't care if traffic is an hour and 30. I'm not driving an hour away in traffic.
I feel that.
Yeah, I'm not going on a road trip.
I'm sorry. If
30
I see,
minutes.
with or without traffic, if I see 40, it's not happening. I don't
And I
like
agree
driving.
with her.
No,
Like,
I don't
the
like driving.
moment I start seeing a high
40
number-
this was 40 minutes for me, and it was tough. Like, this was like 40, 45, with traffic almost 50. So
Yeah, because driving on the highway lately, it's not like a like keep going. Like you're
it's like
constantly
a stopping and then swerving.
Yeah,
and it's
people
too
can't
much.
drive out
Like,
here like they're not lying, y'all.
Yeah,
Dallas,
I don't
get
like
it
driving. You
together.
have to come pick me up.
I think
you-
the most I probably do. Oh, in
Don't say
traffic.
2 hours, please.
Oh,
Why? I'm so sorry.
won't be
That's
able to
You might
stay
as well
there.
pack your bags because you're traveling.
2 hours. That's desperate. Like, where am I really
No,
going?
you're going on a you're going on a trip.
At that point, catch a flight.
I'm going to Austin.
Yeah, you're going on a trip.
and I will fly. Like,
Oh my
I'm not
god!
driving.
Like the amount of time it takes to drive to Austin, you did that in your own city is wild. I'm so
No.
sorry.
No, I would not do that.
You might as well start headed somewhere else. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, but what's your sign?
The most, like an hour, like, and that's including like my traffic time and everything. That's like from start to finish.
No, I feel you.
I'm sleeping there.
But you know, by the
If
time
I'm taking an hour,
by the time an hour, like in traffic, it usually ends up being like 50 something minutes.
Yeah.
You really don't
That's
ever
still
end
it's
up.
still an hour
Like,
to me. 50 minutes is an hour
does
to
not
me.
change the car ride.
Yeah, 50
Like,
minutes is equivalent to
I
an
just
hour.
know that seeing him better like makes sense. Like the date,
That's- I'm
better,
sleeping there.
The date better make sense. Like
sleeping there.
Yeah, if I'm driving an hour, I'm sleeping
But
there.
after you leave, it's not gonna be an hour to get back. You're just in traffic.
Yeah.
She's not saying it's an hour
I agree with
away.
Crystal.
So that means
I'm
No, but
tired.
it's
so that means without traffic, it's still a good 35, maybe 40 minutes.
Maybe 25 minutes.
But you know what okay, so let me
Come and
tell you
pick
about
me up.
what
That's the
recently just
solution.
happened to me. And I'm trying not to be annoyed about it because I know it's not his fault. So
It's always his fault. Just kidding.
okay, so I literally drove maybe like 30 minutes, okay, to get to him. We were meeting at his place and then we were gonna go somewhere like afterwards. So literally I had been at his house maybe like 10 minutes. He's finishing up, getting ready. Cool. He gets a call. Well, he had like stepped outside and he gets a call and he comes back in. And he was just like, yeah, so I need to drive to Fort Worth because my cousin ran out of gas in his car.
Not my problem.
you gonna go help her with some groceries?
Right, that's what
Not
it's
my
giving.
problem.
But I was just
Triple
like,
A is a thing.
thank you.
Yeah.
So he was like, is it cool if you just stay here? I'll drive there and I'll drive right back.
Stay at the house?
Yes.
I will rob you.
I'll be honest with you. That's why, now I'm so hesitant driving in those situations because it's like if something happens, I'm stuck. And really, you're not really stuck because you have your car, but it's like, why did I come all the way out here? Like, I feel like you had a feeling this person must have been having issues before I got here. Why did you just tell me to hold off a little bit?
But I feel like, why didn't you just tell your cousin? Because no, I heard his cousin on the phone. But I'm like, why didn't you just tell him, hey, I'm about to go out?
Oh, it was a man?
Yeah, it was a man.
Sir.
I'm not
As a man.
That's not a damsel in distress.
As a man.
Hold on, because
Nikki, your stories are getting very, very, very spicy.
not even. Okay. So he lives how far from this person who is stranded?
So he told me that the drive was going to be 37 minutes.
Oh,
Okay, hold on. So he's driving 37 minutes to do what?
Give him gas.
To give him gas.
Y'all, okay, pause. Can we put pause on the play?
No, yeah.
I'm sorry, y'all. And see, this is my, it's not really an issue, but this kind of what scares me about the new age men. I'm not going to lie, I get it, that's your family, but I'm sorry, you could get yourself out the situation. You're making your cousin drive all the way to Fort Worth to give you gas?
So I'm not gonna lie, lift the gas. Go lift and get the gas.
I could go with him, but I was just like, at this point, I'm gonna go home and go to sleep.
I'm going home.
Right.
But no, y'all, but why is he, let's wait here. It'd be different if you're calling someone and you're a damsel in distress, but I'm sorry, man to man, this is weird to me. Because it's bro, why did you just not, that's an inconvenient ask. I'm sorry, that's an inconvenient ask.
That's what I'm saying. Even for me,
inconvenient ask.
I will call my significant other. Other than that, I'm going to go lift and get the gas. Because, why am I making somebody drive 40
I'm not
minutes?
involve someone in that.
For 40 minutes and 40 minutes back to get...
There are good Samaritans on the road.
Gas.
Lyft exists. You can always go to the gas station and buy a gas pail, collect gas, come back and fill it up.
I was really confused.
No,
I was just like,
holes.
That's confusing.
That story is not making sense to me
anymore. It shows that you're a very trusting person because I would not have believed the look of that story
at all. I would have so much.
No, I heard the cousin on the phone.
I don't care.
That would have meant
I don't care.
You probably text him and be like, call my phone and say that I ran out of gas. That's what it's giving.
Because
why would you leave me there?
Either you're lying. What? Why would he leave you there?
Say.
Girl, that's not the question.
People have listen. I have a story
quickly
where someone has went somewhere. I'm like, this man really left me in his house to go do who knows what and who knows where. But man, people do that.
I need you to know that men have audacity.
No, men have audacity
because women could never do that.
Because I just don't know a man who's driving 40 minutes for another man.
Man to man doesn't make sense to me.
His cousin.
It doesn't matter.
I know people who would. I'm not gonna lie. I know guys who would do that for their friends.
This is how Silver Rocket felt when he
if you're on a way to you're going on a date with someone and someone tells you, can you drive 40 minutes to bring me gas? That's an inconvenient ask. What time of the day was it?
It was.
He don't have AAA.
9:30 at night.
No, as a man,
9:30 at night. He could have lifted, bro.
But you could call AAA for somebody else.
And you can call the police too, and they will come assist you. I'm sorry, Nikki.
Y'all
listen.
I don't know, y'all.
Listen, you got it.
I mean, you don't want to pitch some ideas like, hey, instead of driving 40 minutes, you don't want to call roadside.
I did.
What did you say? Because he had to go, right?
He had to go. I've been like, hey,
no.
Or why don't you just why does he order a lift to the nearest gas station and come back?
Actually, I did it. I did not think of that.
Wow.
That would have been my first thought.
I wouldn't have thought of that either.
Really? That would have been my first thought.
Depending on where your car is, you may not want to leave.
Yes, I was like, I don't know.
And trying to catch a lift sometimes off the middle highway is kind of hard.
But I'm not gonna lie. I am going to try to make the situation as easy as possible for everybody. And you driving 40 minutes is not easy.
What made me think
that
was that
sense.
Maybe his cousin didn't have money or something in that regards, because I'm like,
and I'll sell you $200-$300. Figure it out for the night.
That's true.
I'm so sorry.
Give it back whenever you're done.
Oh, I don't know. I just heard the
when
man.
you find out, y'all, have you ever wondered, when you, okay, not saying this is your situation, but, in general, have you ever been in a situation when you realize, the dude you're dealing with is a runner? You're like, why is everybody calling you for stuff?
But it don't give you the runner. The nigga on the side of the road, that's the runner.
I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying in general, that's what I said, this has nothing to do with your situation. I'm just saying in general, have you ever been in a situation, you're probably on a date with someone that's like, why does everybody keep calling you for stuff? What's going on? Or every time I'm around you.
Nah, because I talk to the leaders of the group.
That's what I'm saying. But it's giving he was the plug there. Everybody calling him for stuff.
I don't know. I don't know if I can be with a man where all your friends are shaking you down left and right. That would bother me.
Shaking you down is crazy.
But people will do that. The moment you pull that wallet out, you will always pull that wallet out. In a group amongst the men, yeah. There's men that will let you do it, like the bad bitch they are.
Is he the one or is he the Odogu?
Yeah, he can be the Odogu of the group, but I want the Odogu of the group to know when to put your foot down. Like, yo, friend, you're not a bank account.
I mean,
no, what every trip is sponsored by you.
If it's not hurt, maybe it's not hurting him.
It doesn't matter. That's weird to me. I'm sorry.
I think what's weirder is the men who are allowing another man to fund their life.
Who are actually doing it.
It's weird on
But
both
you know, all
sides.
celebrity
It's weird for both parties.
male friends, I feel like they be doing it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, the ones that be living regular lives, and then it's like, you always have your phone now. And your celebrity friend is funniness. But I feel them.
Like,
I mean, because
Right that
like,
way.
that's
It's a fun life.
yeah, like celebrity friend.
yeah.
Yeah.
Could they
Normal
say
people, you can't do it. Normal people.
Yeah.
Could they say women love men with money? Men love men with money. Okay.
So we're gonna go ahead and move on to the MOTO. This one is different. Someone's writing in for their sibling. So yesterday I was riding with my sister and her boyfriend called. They was just chit-chatting and she mentioned to him that she and I were going to a day party today. When she got off the phone, I asked if he was coming and she said no, she didn't invite him. But when we get to the day party, her boyfriend shows up like 15 minutes before it's over. However, she didn't see him. I saw him standing next to the table with all the empty food trays. He has a hoodie on and he is clearly isn't trying to be seen as he didn't speak to anyone. I kept an eye on him and he ended up taking some food trays out. Ew. His close friend was in attendance, but he didn't even speak to him either. I didn't mention this to my sister, so I leaned over and I asked her if she has talked to him today, and she said yes. He just texted me like 5 minutes ago, which would have been a while he was standing there. So I asked, what did he say? And she says he asked how the party was going. So I tried to play it cool and say I'm surprised he didn't come since his friend is here. So why would he not inform her he was coming? Why would he not speak?
Why would you not speak?
He looked like the help, but why not mention he's doing side gigs for extra money? Was he even working? But why else is he taking food out? Why not mention this when she mentioned it to him yesterday? She put that in all caps. None of this makes sense to me. That's why I'm not sure if I should say anything. The food was catered by a married woman, if that makes a difference. So either he was helping her out or the party promoter. What should I do?
Why didn't you say to her? Because
I would have walked up to him and be like, hey.
No, not even. But why you didn't say anything? Was it her sister? Why you
That's
said
her sister.
Why did she just be like, your man is here? That's weird that you didn't say anything.
Right.
Like that to me, that's just like
I feel like he can't be the help because he came like 15 minutes before the party was
to
over.
wrap up and close
Unless
down.
he's like the party planner.
And he
to
didn't
wrap up and close down.
He didn't seem like he was even in a uniform or anything like that.
He was in a
hoodie. You don't have to be in uniform to take down
things
food.
down. I've seen people in regular clothes taking things down.
Not saying because I don't think he's the help, but I'm just saying like for your reasons, that's not. He could definitely.
Yeah, I'm kind of confused why she didn't say anything. Yeah, and I
saw your man.
I'll be real with you. You can't say anything now. Like, just let it go.
I actually feel her for not saying anything in that moment because he was clearly did not want to be seen. So have y'all ever?
But that's my sister. You're gonna
be seen real quick.
No, and I understand that. But have y'all ever been in a situation where you can clearly tell that someone does not want to talk to anybody, they don't want to be seen, and you don't want to be the one to call them out?
That's cool.
So I kind of feel her like
to her man.
She asked her sister, "Have you talked to him recently?" Like maybe she tried to like draw attention to him with her sister, but if her sister didn't see it, then I don't know.
It gave like he was spying on her.
That's exactly what it gave.
Yeah, it gave like he was there like
Nikki,
the incognito.
And I feel you for playing devil's advocate, but you would never. You would easily tell all of your sisters. Like that's what I'm saying. So don't even try to play this.
So and so's right there.
Yeah, like even if it was y'all, I'd be like, your man's there. Like,
yeah,
like, hey, did you see so and so?
It wouldn't even be
it wouldn't even be messy. I'd be like, oh, hey, did you see so and so? Like. He's right there. I think
she should have said something in the moment. I'm not gonna lie, not saying anything and then now saying after the fact to me now sounds like you're trying to create mess.
It's not that.
It's gonna come off as that. Like you should have said in the moment because why now are you coming after the fact to tell me my man was at a party that you laid eyes on?
I just think it's not that deep.
It's
like,
not. Don't
let it go.
Let it go.
You saw him at the party.
Don't create issue that's not
there.
there.
You didn't say anything. Let it go.
What even is the issue?
Like what? That's what I'm saying. Like you saw him. Ooh, like let it go.
Why are you writing into asking this question? Like what? You don't need to do anything but mind your business.
Well, I know. So this is the thing. I kind of do feel her in the sense of like, one, if he's spying, that's weird. So that is like that's something that I'm like, should you tell your sister like, hey, your boyfriend is showing up to parties that you didn't invite him to spy on you, or why would her sister not know that he was a party promoter or he was helping out with the party? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't think he's a party promoter. I don't think he's the help. I think he was there trying to see what she was doing, and he got spotted.
Y'all think so?
Yes.
I just don't know if it's that.
then why would you not want anyone to, like, you went in, you didn't even greet your own friend.
So be clear,
his own friend was there. He didn't even talk to him because he was just there.
Question really
like
quick.
a CI.
It was just a day party or was it like a birthday party?
A day party, like outing.
So at a day party, why are you taking the food trays?
That's what I'm saying.
So it's like, I don't it seemed like a more intimate day party kind of thing.
It seems like he was working. He didn't know what event he was working at. He came in and was like, "Oh my God!" Like, you know what I mean?
That's
Like,
exactly
I'm calling him that day.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it seems like. He didn't want to be seen, and I kind of feel the sister for like not outing him on his like side gig or whatever, because it could be embarrassing.
But that's your side gig. Why doesn't your
girl know about your side gigs? Because now it's like you sneaking around doing it's gonna get weird at one point. So I mean,
lying about
I don't think she should have outed, but it's weird.
If you're gonna lie about something small like that, you're lying about something else.
How old are they?
She didn't put the age.
No, because I remember when I was younger, I used to work at the mall. I had a couple shifts in the mall actually, but I used to work at the mall, and I don't know why, because it's like just retail, but something about somebody walking in, I'm like, I'm going to the back. Like, it's just like, I don't want you to see me working.
Yeah.
Like, it's like,
when I was at JCPenney, I would disappear in the fitting room.
Like I was like, I don't want you to see me here. So I was like, I understand like the idea of like working and seeing people, and just being like, I don't want to speak because I just like you're here turning up,
and I get it,
and then especially for it to be a party that your girlfriend's at that she didn't invite you to, and now you show up to work and she's there at the party turning up, and you're working,
and you have no idea if you even knew that was the party.
Yo, this is not a stranger to him to be acting awkward about.
I would understand if it was a random group of friends or even just a group of girls. It's like, okay, you don't have to mention that you saw him, but to his girlfriend, to the girl that he lays down with that night, that's not weird to mention it. I understand him not wanting to be seen, but I don't think it's there's messy intentions for her just being like, oh, I seen your boyfriend. I don't.
I don't think it's messy for her. I'm not talking about her because to me, as far as she's concerned, it's a non-issue to me. I think, but for him, I could see why. If you have a job, maybe you cater, you help somebody with event staffing on the side. Yeah. You get to a party, you realize like, oh, this is the party she was talking about. But you're coming not as a party goer, you're coming to actually help and assist. And y'all haven't talked that beforehand. I can see why he would have that hoodie up and is like dodging people, hoping that nobody sees him. Yeah. It just so happens she saw him.
I'm not gonna lie. Okay, like I have two things. Like this is how, for example, because that last comment she made saying that the person that catered the event was a married woman. I'm like, first of all, that was very random and unnecessary information. But this is how you slip and fall into issue. That doesn't need to be issue. Like, you should be, like, I'm not gonna like transparent. Like, I get it. She didn't invite you to the party, but y'all didn't talk about it. Like, nothing, no conversation, nothing happened where you got an idea of where she was going.
I was like, how big was that venue? She didn't even see
but no, but that's what I'm saying. Like, to me, it's very odd behavior for you to show up somewhere and you run into your girlfriend and her sister and you don't say anything. That's your girlfriend. You love her, right? Why would you not? To me, that's odd. And if that was me, his girlfriend, and like, I don't have sisters, but my sister came and told me that, I would be kind of confused. I would probably sit on it for a minute.
I would feel a way that he didn't
why
tell me
did
that
you not speak at an event? Like, we're not strangers.
Yeah.
Especially if we're having sex, if we're going on dates, you met my family,
like,
we're
why
not
would
strangers.
you not tell me?
Maybe you really just didn't think that.
No, that's odd.
I mean, I think it's just odd, but to me, okay, maybe I'm seeing both sides. It's like very clear that he's embarrassed and he does not want to be seen. Like, to me, it's like, it's very obvious. There's been plenty of times where you go somewhere and like, you've seen the people, there's a very difference between someone going to an event they're invited to and someone going to an event they're working. It's a very clear difference.
But you're a working man. Your girlfriend knows that. So what's it?
But she didn't know he was working that party.
Because y'all didn't talk, obviously. So is that her boyfriend?
I have a friend that went on a date with a guy. He told her that she was a software. He told her that he was a software engineer. She walked into Best Buy and he was working at Best Buy. Actually, only reason that's probably his side hustle to get a discount on.
No, the thing is, I think I know who you're talking about. Oh my gosh, I know exactly who you're talking about. No, because we ran into somebody at Best Buy who he was an engineer. That's the crazy part.
No, Michelle, she's not talking about that. He really wasn't.
No, he said he only works at Best Buy for the discount.
Yeah, but she's saying that's not the case. Because I just said that too, but she's saying that's not the case.
That's not the case.
Because she doesn't want to believe that's the case.
Because a lot of people want, because like office supplies are expensive, so go work at Best Buy and get that discount.
Office supplies, TV,
or electronics.
Electronics.
He is not working there for the pens.
No, office supplies includes computer screen, keyboards, and mouses. So I'm just saying, like, that's why they do that.
But
it's not odd either.
in this case, for all we know, he's told his girlfriend that he has a completely different job.
And now there's an issue because you're lying to the girl you're sleeping next to.
But no, even in your story, if that girl's walking to Best Buy and that guy sees her, he's ducking and dodging.
As he should, because you're lying to me now. So duck and dodge so I don't see you.
He's not lying. It's just like, this is a part of my life I have not told
you. You are lying because you're not an engineer. You're a Best Buy employee, Lauren.
Engineering different customers' orders.
People can have more than one job.
Michelle, she said that's not the case.
No, she's not the case because this is why he should have ducked and dodged.
I'm not gonna lie.
People see a different job and assume your whole life is a lie.
No.
I'm not gonna lie because I'm not gonna lie.
I mean,
that
because
could be what we just said could be his case. Like he is probably why are we acting crazy that people don't have 2-3 jobs?
We met a guy. He works at Best Buy.
We're not talking about that
day a week.
Let's
to get a discount.
Okay, so let's talk about the situation where that's not the case. We agree with it. If it's more than one job, okay, cool.
Right.
Not everybody has to know your side hustle. That's fine. We're talking about if you are telling people you are an engineer and you work at Best Buy, or if you're telling somebody that you're a doctor and you work at the club, like, or you know what I'm saying, like
volunteer at the hospital. That's a really big difference.
Yeah, what was it? Oh, Jamie Foxx, where that girl told him she was a doctor and she was a stripper. She said she worked at the hospital. The name of the strip club was the hospital or the emergency room.
Did she lie?
The emergency room. But Jamie Foxx gold. But anyways, like that's a different situation because you are lying to the person that you're laying next to. So that's a different situation. That's what I don't agree with. Like if you have more than one side hustle, kudos to you. Keep doing your shit until it comes out. You're obligated to keep that until you want to.
Right.
But if you're lying and saying this is my job and you're doing something completely different, that's a problem. And that's because you're lying next to the person you sleep next to. That's weird to me. Like I don't care. Anyway, it's very weird. Like
it's really odd behavior for him to have. I'm gonna stick to what I said. It's odd behavior to have been at an event. You saw your girlfriend there with her sister, and you didn't speak. And then her same sister observed you didn't even speak to your homeboy. Something's up.
So if he didn't speak to his homeboy,
Something's
of all
up.
it's a
things,
side gig.
it's a side gig,
But
and
still,
no
like,
one knows. So
but-
let him, let him. The thing is, it's like outing
What?
someone. Let them tell their business on their own time. Don't out him. Like it's clear, like he trying to pick up the trays real quick and go. Come on, y'all.
All right, Nikki, let that happen to you. Then,
That's what I'm saying.
Report back.
Would you have the same? I'd be confused. Like,
Report
why
back.
did you not tell me you have a side? Like,
I'd be confused, but then I would start to ask the questions of like, hey, why didn't you trust me enough to?
Yeah, no, I
and that's
wouldn't
what we're
judge
saying.
you.
The issue is that's literally what we're saying. The issue is.
It's like it's odd behavior that like I'm so sorry.
Why
like,
would you
we
not trust?
really be?
Because I feel like if we got to the point where we're
on odd behavior, it's
Yeah.
weird.
I
If we
would say
get
it's odd. I guess for me, even I guess what y'all saying is odd. It's understandable. Like some people, like they are embarrassed or they may have shame or their pride may be keeping them from doing certain things. But it's not a thing where I would make it like, oh my gosh, I have to break away him, this and that. It's just be a thing
No
where
one
it's
said
like,
that.
We didn't
even say that. We're saying that
it's odd.
Yeah,
We're saying the same thing.
all
Honestly,
but we're saying that like for him to have not like. I just feel like y'all in a relationship. Like y'all should be having conversations.
My thing, if I am your significant other, we're sleeping next to each other. We are intimate. We are going on dates. Like,
Exactly.
yeah, for me, if I'm to the point, this is just for me, for Crystal. If I get to the point where I can call you my boyfriend, then there's no shame in telling you anything, honestly.
Absolutely.
So that's the perspective I'm looking at it at. So I don't feel like I am not embarrassed to tell you anything. So I just feel like it's a little odd. That's what I'm saying. If you don't trust me, then maybe we need to realign some things. Because why don't you trust me as your
Right.
boyfriend, as your girlfriend? Why don't you trust me?
Especially like the economy we're in. Why am I going to fault you for having a side gig?
I'm not. Matter of fact,
Jeez.
let me get one too.
Let me get in with you.
Like, how much is they paying?
Okay,
Like,
they must be
$200?
paying good.
Yeah, like what?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm like,
Anyways, I don't know. She should have said something that day. Leave it alone.
I don't think you should say anything to your sister now. Like,
It's
I
too
just
late.
feel like
Let
it's
it go.
noted, move on. If something
Yeah.
else like that happens again, you need to utilize the opportunity and say something
Yeah.
in the moment, not after the fact.
Yeah.
Don't create issues that don't need to, just let it be.
Petty Chronicle.
Come on, guys who don't share Petty
you?
Chronicles.
yeah, it'll be really short.
Okay.
Okay. And I want to follow up because I want to know like the pettiest reason y'all stopped talking to somebody because I mean this is kind of petty. Y'all gonna judge me, and I was so compassionate earlier, but so I stopped talking to this guy. Well, I didn't really stop talking to him. Like we're still friendly, but I stopped taking him seriously because we met up twice on 2 different occasions. And he had on the same exact outfit on. It was just giving like cartoon character. I don't know. I'm just like, do you have a uniform? Like same exact like
His going out outfit.
And the crazy part is, y'all, I wouldn't mind if it was like a white tee and like jeans or
White
khakis.
tee is wild.
No, because I feel like some people have 20 white tees.
White
No,
tee,
y'all.
like What kind of white tee?
Like a white tee.
Yeah.
No, like, what kind of white tee?
It could be a YSL, it could be a Target. It's
A white shirt.
tees
A
look
white
good.
shirt.
White shirts are good.
A white shirt.
A white
Okay. Okay.
My thing, because I feel like people who wear white shirts, they wear them a lot. Some people that they wear it all the time. This giving Doug funny.
For real.
But like if it's it was a graphic tee. Like it was such a
It's
graphic
a very
tee.
noticeable outfit.
Was
Yeah.
was it a designer graphic tee?
Avenger?
Because you know
Yes.
people love those.
No,
Like
it was
the
like it was so
Armani
distinct
Exchange
that it's like, you know how like when you're meeting with somebody, you have the last image in their head, and the way it just like I'm like, I'm so confused. I was tripping. I was like, you have the exact same outfit on, and that sounds
was
so
it a
bad to
different color
say.
or, like, different
no, it was the
concept?
exact same outfit on.
Like the same shirt again?
Yeah, it's giving like
How far
you
apart
put
was
your
the
best
date?
fit on, huh?
How far apart was the date?
Wait,
It
know
was
what?
me.
I hope it wasn't just one day.
No. It was a few weeks apart, so maybe
He washed it.
Or maybe
it was washed. It was washed.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't giving dirty at all. It just
Giving you had the same outfit.
it just gave me like a small ick.
No, it just gave.
Just give me a
it just
smart.
gave that this was his impressing.
Yeah, and I was like, you already impressed me. I've been impressed. So much so that I remember it. Like,
I'm so sorry. Oh my God. No.
that's the only
same
thing.
outfit, like, I thought
Exact,
like the same
bro.
concept.
No, yeah, bro.
It's the same shirt.
Down
and
to the
jeans
shoes, bro. I
and
was like,
shoes.
bust out the Gucci's again.
That's not Betty, bro. I'm not
It
gonna
is.
lie. I probably would be concerned after that.
No,
I probably would talk to
and I think-
because it's just.
And I didn't want to meet up a third time because I'm like, bro, if you go 3 for 3, I'm out of here.
I don't think he would have did a third
Oh
time.
my gosh! Like, okay. It's so funny you said that because I remember like. Actually, this makes me sound very shallow. I'm not a shallow person, but just in the moment, it was just very like, what are those? Like, literally, there's someone that like, I guess he's like been trying to talk to me, and like finally ran into him in person, and y'all like. His shoes look like he been playing soccer in the mud, like the white shoes and like yellow and with dirt stains all over it. I was just like, how is your outfit so crisp? And then we get down to the shoes, it just looks like you were at a 5th grade playground.
Oh my gosh, that irritates me. Like when the outfit be nice until you get to the
And then the
shoes, I'm
shoes
like,
like,
why
what
did
is
you
going
take this
on?
route on the shoes?
You could have
like,
went to Walmart and just got some all white kids.
That's just crazy.
no, Kegs is crazy. But I mean, I would have preferred Kegs over muddy shoes.
But you feel me? All white. It just looks clean. He looked dirty after. I was just like,
But you know what? I think you know what it is. I think that some guys have such a like emphasis on like wanting to buy designer that they really don't have much of
yeah.
it. Because sometimes I've gone to a guy's closet, I'm like, how many outfits can you make?
Or like,
Because there's nothing in there.
Yeah, it should be like 5 shirts, 3 pants. I'm like,
Oh hell no! If you got 5 shirts, you got one pair of drawers.
like, but like, or you walk into a guy's. Never actually, no, I don't want to hold
No, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
There was this one guy I used to talk to, and he used to. Oh my gosh, like. He would wear the same pants not all the time, because he would wash them, and I know he would wash them. But it just was like, I guess it was his favorite pair of jeans, and that's fine. That's fine because I have a favorite pair of jeans. But it was one of them.
Y'all giving me the ick by
No, hold on. Let me finish.
Secondhand ick, bro.
It was just, you know, those pair of jeans for the guys that have like the stripes going this way and then the stripes going like those skinny jeans, like they're distressed.
The distressed look.
I hate those jeans. I hate those jeans.
They have like a little
so
padding
bad.
almost.
Do they have like rips too sometimes?
Yeah, I hate those jeans. It's
love
literally
that
just
look.
the stripes this way, like the jeans.
I know exactly what
Bro,
you're
I
talking about.
hate those jeans
exactly what
so
you-
bad.
Little
And it's like
string tee
they're
on
not
it.
like I have a lot of like mom jeans and they all look the same. So it's like you could think, but those were like, you're wearing the same ones all the time. Stop wearing those ugly jeans.
have you ever said anything?
Yeah, sometimes you gotta point it out.
That's bullying, bro.
No, okay. See, and
No,
another
That's
thing.
actually bullying. No,
Now, if I'm really like fucking with you, like I have no issue being
Telling
like,
you-
halt.
Oh, he knew I didn't like
Come
the way he
back here.
dressed.
Look,
Full
I'm not
out.
feeling this.
Oh yeah, I've done it
I'm
several
not
times.
feeling
Like,
this. Like,
are we going to the same place?
yeah.
No, my friend going to church.
Like,
Yeah.
not even that. I'm
No.
coming with you.
But you know what
let
the
me go
crazy
help you
part
out.
is? I think we actually have to be careful with that because I had a guy that I had no issue with the way he dressed. And one day we were arguing, not arguing, we were disagreeing. He's like, yeah, and I know you don't like how I dress. I know you're embarrassed by how I dress.
No,
I'm like,
he's embarrassed how he dresses. And
Yeah,
he's
you're
projecting.
embarrassed.
and I literally like my mouth dropped. I'm like, where did that come from?
Goggles came
I
off.
was like, when have I ever said that? When have I ever even hinted
Started
at
seeing
that?
clearly.
And he was like,
Trauma.
I don't know.
How did his outfit look when you look after he said that? Were you like, whoa?
How do you dress? He had like little button ups.
No, I mean, I think
Shirt
it's like a very simple look, like
Look
just
at
t-shirt,
corporate.
jeans, shoes, like.
Yeah.
But he had lots of them, so it was like just different variations. But it was fine with it. Like he looked good every time we went out, so I never had an issue with it. But I'm like, I don't know if he. Oh, I think it's because one time I was like, hey, like we were going somewhere like kind of like nice. I was like, you want to put on like a suit? And
Suit
after
is
that, he like
it's crazy. Did you have on a gown?
3-piece? Where y'all going?
Did you have on a gown?
I had on like a really nice outfit.
No, did you have a gown on?
No.
If you have a gown,
Maybe
like dress
button.
pants.
You want him
Dress
button down and
pants?
dress
Just
pants.
put-
Okay,
you should
not
have
a
dress
suit.
pants and a
Yeah,
dress shirt, or
'cause
just
suit
like a
is
fly,
blazer.
a fly dress
A
outfit.
suit is
You can have a
crazy.
fly dress
going to
outfit,
a
but
wedding?
putting a 3-piece on for a,
I see why he said
I
it
feel
because
him.
it's like
What's going on?
if you're requesting, I wear suits.
But back to your petty chronicle. Back to your petty chronicle. I don't think it was. It's a little petty. It's justified, but it's a little petty.
Yeah.
It's just.
I'll take it. I'll take
It's
it.
justified.
That's a little petty just because you only gave him 2 chances.
What, in the same outfit? That's all you
But
get?
it was weeks apart.
in the same outfit? That's all you getting? Like, no.
But was
No.
he moving? What was the situation?
What do you mean?
No,
Y'all
there was
are
no
so...
situation.
Oh, because with my situation, it's only so many outfits I can circle around. I don't got all my clothes with me, so it's like
Now, I didn't completely cut him off. It just,
It's
Yeah.
I feel like
I
you
lost
just,
seriousness for him.
You start...
Some icks are hard to shake.
Yeah, because like, and
Yeah, once
she's
you get the
right
ick, you
about
can't
that.
shake it. You can't
Yeah,
shake
once
the
that
ick once
ick
it
enters
comes.
my body, it's
And the
sorry.
outfit wasn't even clean enough to really be repeated. I'm just like, oh my God, I had to see this twice now.
That was his best one.
Bring your best
Yeah.
bitch out.
I know. I saw how she was looking at me. I want to get that eye again.
Anyways, okay, so I want to get into the current events, y'all. It is the week of actually love. Like the way the weddings have been dropping on the TL this
Oh my
week.
gosh,
the TL this week. So what
There's
y'all
only
think? So
two.
I've seen multiple, but if you want me to say month, can you let me do my job? Thank you.
Because the week. It was
They
just
said
major
the couples won't allow us to rest this week. That's what it is. They want to oppress us with their love. Crying.
Go ahead, Paulette, because I don't know why you just did that.
No, I mean the major wedding was ChiVido, Davido and Chama, and then Sharon. I don't know her husband's name. I don't know. Y'all can correct me if I don't know his name. but her
Odogu
husband.
silencer.
Oh,
Basically,
the Nollywood actress Sharon and her Odogu husband.
yeah. So thoughts on? Let's start with Chama, the first event. How y'all feel about Chama and Davido's wedding?
The wedding was cool.
I didn't really see too much of it, but from what I saw, it looked
It looked fun. It looked
looked
fun.
nice.
It looked like a holy matrimony.
It looked a little underwhelming to me.
Really?
Yeah, so I think that like
Thank you,
decor underwhelming.
A little
I
bit,
think
yeah.
that a lot of her outfits underwhelming. I've seen.
Oh, not too
I've-
much, but big.
I'm sorry, like Portia's Yoruba traditional outfits came way harder
Yeah, but
than Chama's did. I'm sorry, like I just feel like the money that you had at your dispense. I mean, my outfits would have been.
Right.
I would have
Tip-top
made
tip.
a whole new tee.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But I think it kind of fit her because even like in her outfit, she's very modest. Like she's not that
It's not
type.
about modest. It's not about
it's
even
not even
being
about
modest.
modesty.
Like, you
It's
can be
the design of the outfits
Yeah,
weren't
like,
as like.
Did you even see like the lace? The lace wasn't even fitting her arms well. Like it didn't even look invisible. I could clearly see it.
I
you
didn't
know?
see all her outfits. I only saw
I like
the Yoruba.
I will have to agree with her. The wedding, like the decor to me wasn't really as
Yeah.
like. Ooh,
I expected
it's a
a lot
DeVito.
more. It was
and Chama
beautiful.
wedding. It didn't give
Exactly.
that.
Don't get me wrong.
It didn't
but-
really give what
yeah.
like how the kind of press it was getting. It did not give.
Yeah.
What
Did she have
why-
a white too, or was it just traditional?
Just traditional,
traditional.
from what I saw, and
yeah.
like some of her outfits.
Yeah.
I think Chama was a very beautiful bride.
Absolutely.
Oh, she looked
But like
beautiful.
some of her
She looked
outfits,
beautiful.
I mean, I don't have anything negative to say about it, but it wouldn't have been my first pick.
Honestly, agreed. Face 8 down. Hair 8
Yeah.
down.
Yes.
Like
Her
when I
team-
say her makeup artist,
Yeah.
8 down. Like
Hair.
Chama looked absolutely beautiful.
You could see her lace sometimes, but
Okay, Nikki, now you do it a lot.
Yeah,
Nikki, now you do
I
it a
don't
lot.
like the slander needs to stop.
Yeah, no,
I
because
see
I'm
what
not
we're
saying
doing.
any of that. I think her hair looks great. I think her makeup looked again. Face 8 down. Her pictures 8 down. As far like her
Pictures-
engagement,
their
ring,
wedding pictures
8
were nice,
down.
yeah.
I just think the outfits were a little underwhelming, especially that traditional, her Igbo traditional one with the red.
Are you talking about the red
and the white, I was
Yeah,
not
that one,
feeling that.
I wish
I
she
was
would've picked
very
something else.
confused.
Yeah.
Even the white one where it was white and gold, and she wore the pointy, like the Mickey Mouse heels.
Not Mickey Mouse.
They were Mickey Mouse heels. I'm sorry.
They were.
Yeah, I have to agree. Because then
they look like Mickey Mouse.
Because
I'm sorry.
then the next day Sharon pop out and sometimes you gotta show niggas.
Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas.
That's all. Like, now, Chuma, if you would have stepped like this, now see this,
and that's not even
made sense
to like, because people are different, Yeah. But honestly, I do feel like that wedding was for DeVito. That wedding was for DeVito. That's
the thing is,
Chris, I didn't want to be the one to say it. That wedding was for your man, and
that wedding was for DeVito.
It just gave that
for all about him.
It just gave that she gave all the control to like the wedding planners. I think she didn't have. She was very hands off.
Which I mean, she has twins, so
she just had children.
I will never be hands off about my.
So I mean, I could understand. Maybe she didn't have the time. But
maybe
definitely her outfits could have come a lot harder because, like I said, my girl Sharon popped out and she looked
ate
now
every. There was no crumbs left. That girl picked up all them pieces and gathered them bead by bead, brick by brick.
And the fact that she planned this wedding in less than 2 months.
See, everyone keeps saying that, and did she?
I don't
because
believe that.
She just posted
she probably
today.
had in her head what she wanted.
She posted something today saying that she these are videos from last year.
No, because she said that she posted, she did like their love story. She said that they met, they dated for very little. By month 2, she was engaged.
By month 3, she was married.
From month 2 to the wedding, it's been 2 months.
See, that's the only thing that, because I know that, but she posted literally, and we're recording this on Saturday, posted videos today where she was like, I'm glad the world finally knows you. Now I could post these videos from last year. And she posted a video of them going shopping. So that's all I was like.
Well, she did say that he had been trying to talk to her for a while.
Okay.
And she wasn't really giving. And I think she was busy with work and stuff. So she said it wasn't.
She had just got out of a breakup and stuff like that.
It wasn't giving that.
I don't know. Their story's not adding.
Either way, the timing of when she planned the wedding until it doesn't matter when the wedding ate down. It looked like she put time into it. Even if it was just 2 months or 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, the wedding ate down. Like her looks ate, everything ate. Like that's how you do it, my girl. Congratulations to both. Congratulations to everybody doing nuptials. Yeah.
So do y'all feel like Sexxy's trolling Kayla in regard?
Kayla?
So
great question.
Sexy Red is, well, we know her. She's a rapper. Kayla is King Von's sister. And they've both been spotted with Chief Keef. And they popped out pretty much saying, well, Sexy Red pretty much said, I guess we sharing dick because I'm not coming up off of him. She put his chain in her like underwear.
That's what that picture was about?
And then Kayla was like, I'm going to wash it and put it back on. Like, they're pretty much both
going back and forth.
Yeah, they're not coming up off him.
But I don't think that Sexy's actually being like serious. Real. Like I think it's one of those things where she's just really trolling at this point. Even if she did,
I think so.
Even if she did have sex or is messing with Chief Keef, I think she's still like literally trolling. I don't think she really even wants him.
But she posted a video in his house.
Can we stop?
Yeah,
no, I think
she's trolling because Kayla. I think she's trolling because the way Kayla's coming at her.
Oh, yeah.
And I definitely think it's promo for her baby father. What is it? Fuck my baby daddy video.
Yeah.
Chief Keef is in it.
Yeah.
And when she literally after all that happened, she was like video dropping fuck my baby daddy, and Chief Keef. I was like, this is what you doing,
right?
All right, cool.
Oh, so her and Chief Keef are probably not even.
I think they are, but I think she's like,
she's not.
I don't think she's like serious about it. At the same time, I'm just like,
guys, over Chief Keef, what are y'all doing?
Like, what are we doing? And like, y'all think this is a flex?
No,
it's not even. I don't give a damn if he was.
I never said he wasn't.
Hella fine. I don't give a damn if he's 10. You're not gonna see me on the internet going dick for dick and picture for picture with a girl.
Are you silly? Because
like,
I'm not.
No.
They both posted pictures here on the same outfit. I'm like, he saw y'all on the same day.
On the same day. No shame.
Free the girls.
Or he wore the outfit a few weeks apart.
I mean, it's possible. Niggas be wearing outfits these days, so it's possible.
Real Housewives, right? Atlanta. What's going on with the whole Kenya thing?
So
is she really leaving?
Yeah. So this is context that I've gathered because I haven't really read into it. I've just been seeing like little clips and tweets here and there. So there's currently filming the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and as y'all know, there's a lot of new women on the cast.
Right.
I don't know who the new lady is that allegedly at Kenya's hair event she shared like revenge porn, like porn pictures or nude pictures of another woman.
But I thought that was Kenya who did that to her.
That's what I'm saying. Kenya did that.
Okay.
Yeah. So because of that, Bravo decided to suspend Kenya. And with that, Kenya decided to leave for the season. She's like, I'm not coming back. There's no suspension. I'm just gone.
But then didn't Kenya supposedly pulled a gun out on her?
No, apparently Kenya says that one of the new girls threatened her. Like threatened to pull a gun out her or whatever.
I think they showed up like at her place of her property.
Yeah. But then I saw Kenya post, I think yesterday, and she said that in her caption that she decided to leave and it was for the best. And she said that she did not post or show revenge pictures of another girl. She's like, I would never do that. I don't know. So I don't know. Like,
so you think she's done with like the Atlanta franchise for good?
I think Atlanta is done. Honestly,
no, I'm not gonna lie. At this point, yeah, I think after and the thing is, Candy left on a high note because, and even Portia coming back, I'm like, this is a shit show.
It is. Y'all are doing this for ratings, and it's giving like grasping for air. Like, I feel like if Kenya wants to leave, she did what she needed to do on the franchise.
You think maybe her run has
it may have hit its course. Yeah. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like it been hit its course once Nene Leakes exited the building.
But my question is, what if Kenya actually did share that revenge porn?
You know, and honestly, she may have, because I'm not gonna lie, when it comes to like getting into arguments and combating with women, Kenya takes it to hell with every single woman that she argues with. And like, Kenya will go low. And it's like, the thing is, your cast makes me going lower sometimes. So it's like, I don't know. Like, I just feel like there's a possibility that Kenya has, because Kenya does that whole like, you know, you're a whore, you slept with men for money type. She's thrown that in Marlo's face before. So it's like, I'm not saying that she's above it. I'm so sorry. I love Kenya down, but I just don't feel like she's above that. Like,
I mean, her leaving kind of.
But my thing is
a little bit truth in that.
When we talk about revenge porn, because what I'm thinking of revenge porn is like when you show images that are not out in the public. Now, I don't really know this girl, so this is really just me speculating. But is it that like maybe she has her OnlyFans and she shared the images?
I think she was saying that the girl had
on
OnlyFans.
A public image. You know what I mean? Because I feel like that's very different. Like, because there are some times where you may have put images out there before. It's kind of like someone sharing images of a Kim K sex tape. Yeah, you've grown from that, but I don't think that sharing those images would like necessarily classify as revenge.
Yeah,
porn.
she was saying in the clip that I heard that the girl has an OnlyFans. She sells for however much. She said that the girl's an escort, I think. Like, she sells for, I don't know, but still. Either way, it's still low. Like, I mean, that's still very low.
It is low. And even Candy, of all people, came out and said that, unfortunately, on Real House of Atlanta, you don't get to go. If you go after somebody, my thing is someone like Kenya, someone who is known for, like you said, taking it to hell. Right. If you go after her, you can't then act like, oh, woe is me, when she responds back at you in a way that's like below, you know what I mean? Yeah. What's normally accepted. So it's kind of just like you came for Kenya and she came back for you. And now it's like, now the show is on pause. Now, if Kenya did do like revenge porn and she shared explicit images that weren't already out there, then okay, that's low. I mean, either way, I think it's low. But again, it's Kenya. It's low. I don't think it's any different than what happens on any other franchise. For whatever reason, I do think that Bravo has a pattern of punishing the black housewives in a different fashion they do other franchises.
Because if that's the case, Teresa should have been off New Jersey.
Because look how
really think about it.
What'd she do? I don't watch New Jersey.
What has Teresa not done?
Oh.
No, because they were talking about how on Real Houses of New Jersey, they pulled up Danielle's a sex tape.
They did
from Danielle and watched it on the show.
They did.
And I don't believe that was a sex tape that was even out on the public.
So Danielle was really like distraught over that, because she was just like, why would y'all do that?
I don't even remember that happening.
No, it was like either season 1 or season 2. It was like
it has something to do with a book. I think it was season 1, because I did watch a couple episodes.
Danielle, the old
but didn't she write somebody wrote a book?
She did write a book about her life, but this is separate. This is them watching a video of like
they were just nasty about, because even with the book, like they brought it and were passing it around, and she was just like, why did you bring that book?
When I saw them bring that book in physical form, I'm like, what are y'all doing?
Like, what are y'all doing here? They were just definitely being on.
They were bullying her. Definitely, they wanted her off the show.
So, how did y'all feel about this debate between our now standing Democratic president Joe Biden and our previous Republican candidate Donald Trump?
I'm worried about Joe Biden health-wise. Like, something's not right. Like, clear as day, something's wrong. I don't know why, like, they're allowing him to go on, like, public platforms and talk. Because at this point, like, Joe wasn't even getting his words out correctly. Like, he was slurring a lot of his things. A lot of his sentences were, like, run-ons. They were running into each other. He wasn't really making sense. And then Trump's a coon to me. And, like, I feel like Trump was playing off of that and then also spitting out dumb shit. And so to me, to sum everything up, we're fucked.
So
like, we're fucked. Like, we're fucked.
I do feel like Joe Biden, he's a little off. Obviously, there are some health. People have been speculating about his health concerns for a very long time. I mean, people are even speculating that he's probably going to be on drugs for the debate. Like, let's keep it a buck. And just to, so he can keep up. And I feel like he probably was. And I don't know if there's rules to that, but like he needed it because you know, I don't think on his own he would have been able to like coherently, because that was a long debate, like coherently stand for like a couple hours at a time and like, you know, receive the feedback. But I will say that like a lot of people were playing into that as well. Like Joe Biden also did have some very clear cut and concise answers, and a lot of people were trying to play into like, oh, he's learning, the man knows he's receiving those questions, he's answering it very much, answering it a lot better than Trump. I'm not gonna lie to you.
More direct than Trump.
I'm a person who's kind of just like, at this point it is what it is, but at the same time it's like y'all not gonna play Joe Biden like he is not making sense. A lot of his answers are making sense. Like when they asked him, what do you feel about how the black population has been directly affected by inflation and how they view you, he answered that question. When they asked Trump, he literally revised that
around it.
Yeah, and he like was using that to shade Biden. I'm just like, you're not going to answer any of these questions. Even when they asked him about the opioid crisis, he literally was just like, well, so and so got fired. If you see the stat, like he never
Trump has
answered
always
the question.
been like that.
And that's a problem. At the very
terrible.
least, I would, at the very least, I expected Trump to be shady, but at the still time, you're answering questions.
Right.
And especially because, like, you've done this before, you spent a lot of time away, grow from it.
Right.
You're still the same man that we saw years ago that we did not like, and you're going to come and give us the same shit? We still don't like you. Like, it's not making sense to me. So I'm just like, I don't, and my thing is, it'll be different if he didn't answer a couple. He answered zero questions. Zero questions to the point, but even they were just like, they stopped fact checking because like, he literally was not spitting facts. And you know, they have to fact check everything.
Like, even the news anchors were even
just
saying,
like,
what he was saying was not even like factual. Like,
not at all.
nothing.
And so that's why I'm just like, we're not going to play like Joe Biden. Yes, he does have some health concerns. But we're not going to play like the man is just stupid.
Right.
Like,
He's
he
not.
knows what he's doing. Like,
well,
he's
what I will say is that I'm really concerned because like, there are a lot of people that don't want him back in office.
And there's a lot of people that don't want Trump in office.
Yeah, but like I don't know. Like, I hate to, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of scary. We're in scary times.
I do think this is going to be a closer race than
absolutely.
the previous one.
Absolutely. I don't think it's going to affect it. Like him, Trump being in like all that, his charges and him being guilty, I don't think it's going to affect anything. And the fact that he had to even get pardoned to be at this debate to me is crazy. Like you had to get approval for you to even be at this debate.
Why is he even allowed to run?
Like, get pardoned.
We're fucked, honestly.
But
we're really fucked.
I think but I do think that there were some things that we do have to pay attention to. Like rhetoric is very real. So like for me, whenever Trump brought up the fact that illegal immigrants are coming into the country and they're taking black jobs.
Yeah.
I was very confused.
Yeah.
And I saw some people like, oh my gosh, why would y'all automatically assume that black jobs are manual labor jobs? Well, if you're an undocumented worker, you're an alien, what kind of jobs can you get? You can't get these high.
So why are we at that same totem pole?
Right. That's just like you can't get these high paying jobs. It's not like you can walk in and become a CEO of a company as an undocumented worker. You can't do that. So yeah, of course we're going to associate the jobs that undocumented workers can get, and you're claiming that those are black jobs. I think that I don't know if people realize how important this election truly is, but one big thing is that whoever is in office has the right to add 2 to 3 Supreme Court justices. So we already know that in Donald Trump's last presidency, he added 3 people. Okay? So right now, we're losing everything in the Supreme Court that's any type of like, that might be a little liberal because it has a conservative favor. Roe versus Wade.
Yeah.
We're overturning lots of things.
Right.
Okay? So now, and we just overturned
Chevron.
So it's like,
and they pardoned the they didn't pardon, but they ruled that the January 6 rioters, it wasn't an obstruction.
They were
crazy.
Yeah. So it's a lot of like, they did a lot. So think about the fact that like if Trump comes into office again and he gets another 2 to 3 people, our votes are going to be 8 to 1. Yeah. We're literally going to have one person on there that has any type of like liberal-ish thinking mindset. And what we can't forget is that Supreme Court justices are there till they die. It's not a, hey, you get reelected every 4 years type of thing. No, it's you're there till you die. You sit on that seat till you die.
Yeah.
So people, this is all fun and jokes and games, but we got to deal with what we have and get serious. That's all I'm saying.
Also, too, guys, like, I know I be around people like, oh, I'm not going to vote. Not voting is a vote. Y'all go execute your God-given right y'all go to the polls. Like, we cannot stand and watch America crumble and then complain afterwards when you didn't even try to vote or do something. And also familiarize yourself with things that are going on. Project 2025. There's a lot of things going on that I feel like people are not informed on. So it's your job to go get that information for yourself. Not TikTok, not YouTube. Go read. Go look at these articles and read it. Go open books. It's all there.
Or the fact that y'all are complaining about.
So basically,
Sorry.
Oh.
No.
Basically, they have like, I mean, from my understanding, it's kind of like white supremacy written all over it. Like, they're overturning everything. Like, it's going to cripple. Like, to me, it's not to help us at all. Like, we will never benefit from it.
Basically, anything that goes against, like, conservative views, they're
gone.
going to, like, X them out.
Yeah.
Like, in companies,
like,
schools.
you know, like DEI, like all that. That's already out the door, but that's going to be complete.
They've already gotten rid of DEI.
Yeah, they're done
affirmative
with that.
action in Texas.
And like, I know a lot of people are like, oh, that's going to, I'm like, no, all these things are actually in place. Like, even place I used to work at, they got rid of their DEI department. So like, that's a problem. Look at the educational system already failing. So it's like, guys, these things are taking place now. And I feel like it's our responsibility to make sure we at least try to make a change. We'll at least try.
And Amber
that's
Rose,
all you can really do.
Amber Rose, bye.
What did she do?
That's the real
I don't want to hear her say nigga no more. Sorry.
Yeah, bye.
Wait, I have a question.
don't
What did she
wanna
do?
hear you.
Y'all
She's
don't mind?
basically just
Nigga,
she's
no
endorsing Trump, and she's like, "Oh,
Amber's such a
Trump,
fucking-
Trump doesn't like black people, and he's not for the people."
You mean Biden, I think.
Oh yeah, sorry. She said Biden.
Amber Rose said that?
She said Biden doesn't like black people. He's not for the people, and whatever. Trump is
Amber
here.
Rose, you're not black.
You don't want to be black though.
You cannot speak on the black
This is
people's
all I
behalf.
have to say. Amber Rose, one of your claims to fame is the slut walk. And if you think that Trump stands for anything that your quote unquote slut walk stands for,
And you know she walked that back already. She was just like pretty much saying she would never do no shit like that now.
really?
I mean,
Amber
in summary,
Rose.
she didn't say like that, but they really asked her, like, I mean, you're someone who did the slut walk, and she was like, I mean, yeah, I did that back then, but like now, I think that there are things that I can do that can make a bigger difference, and it's like she pretty much like removed herself from even aligning with it. I don't know if she's gonna check behind it.
That's what it kind of sounds like. But
a lot of these celebrities are getting a check by staying quiet and silent on a lot of
all I'm
stuff
saying
going
is
on.
very convenient. It's very convenient to use the black population
Yeah,
to
it
gain
is.
popularity, but now when you want to use your whiteness, that's whenever it's convenient to now
and that's
do that.
exactly what
So,
Jocelyn was
bye,
saying
bye, Amber.
on College Hill. And Amber Rose, you just did it. But last but not least, y'all think Cardi B's pregnant?
Yes.
You know what's crazy? Like, because I really, really want to get out of this whole notion of like putting babies on people. But like, I'll be real with you. Cardi B's been looking pregnant like for the last like 2 months.
No, she just did
even her concert.
She just did a show, and she wore like a similar dress that Ashanti wore when Ashanti was pregnant.
Oh yeah.
And then afterwards, I think she did like inadvertently, but she kind of like held the bottom of her stomach.
Yeah, even
one
on,
point?
even
Yeah,
on
so I
her
was
best
like-
friend's story, it showed like
So
her.
in my head, I was
yeah.
like, "Is that a pregnancy announcement?" I could not tell. Like, it looked like because she literally holds her stomach. So I was like, "Is it like a slick slide?" But she has 2 kids, so at this point, I feel like
Yeah.
she doesn't feel the need to make an announcement. It's like, I'm
She
gonna pop
doesn't
out
have to.
pregnant,
She
and if
doesn't
y'all
have
want to
to.
call me pregnant, it's what it is.
I think,
Yeah.
I don't think it's a thing where she's hiding it. It's just like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
but at the
it's-
same
I do think she is kind of hiding it. Because
No,
y'all
I-
don't remember all the controversy she was going through with Offset. She was just
it's still going on now.
it was just this week.
Yeah, but I do think like
She went on live
you have
and, like, went
you
off
still
on,
have
like-
a right to say you're pregnant whenever you don't have to go,
Yeah.
especially after your first trimester. You know what I mean? People want to wait, so I get that's probably what she's trying to do. But and I don't know, like the speculations regarding Offset and like people getting abortions for him. I don't know, like I didn't read into it because to me it was just
either.
like
Yeah.
it's too much. But like, yeah.
Her last rant was saying that like she's no longer gonna stay quiet. She won't be gaslit. That
I need her.
she's gonna start coming out and outing these people. But I was like, Cardi, like,
When have
this
you ever
is the
stayed quiet?
issue. This is the issue I have with Cardi B. That the same issue I have about Nicki Minaj. I sometimes think that Cardi B, some of her personal affairs, she does not need to go on live and tell us. Like, it's none of our business.
And that's why people think they can get at your nigga. 'Cause
Yeah.
every
You be
single
on-
time
you be
you on the same
bothered.
level as them.
Yeah,
You
it's
be
like you're
bothered.
on live going off of him. So if he tells a bitch like, "Oh, me and her not together," it's believable.
Yeah.
y'all, she's human.
No, she is
Gonna
human.
lie,
She is human.
and I feel like he probably puts her through.
No,
a
he's
lot.
definitely very
I'm sure he
manipulative.
does,
I know
he's
she- and
definitely
yeah,
very
But
manipulative.
Instagram can't help you.
But yeah, and that's another. I think that's where I'm getting at. Like, y'all, we got to get normal in this world again. we don't need to know every factor going on in your life. There are other resources you can utilize. Go speak to a therapist. Go speak to your family member. Stop talking to strangers because they don't care.
So it's so
all they gotta do is laugh about what you're going through.
It's crazy. I feel like they're damned if they do, they're damned if they don't. Speaking of my homegirl on her shirt, people said that she was disconnected from the community. She was this. She was illiterate because she didn't speak. She didn't talk about a lot of things. So it's like either way.
That's not a good example.
No, that's actually a really good example.
But let me tell you why.
That's actually a really good example.
We're not talking about Cardi B not being connected with her friends because look at Nicki Minaj. She's very connected. Their fan base is Ariana Grande, Doja Cat, people who are very connected with their fans. We're not saying don't connect with your fans.
Right.
We're saying don't hop on Instagram Live, scream at your husband, say all these things, say you're leaving him, do all this stuff, and then 2 months later, y'all are together, and then assume that the public is going to know whether or not Oufit is available or not. Like, you're making him available to people. So when he goes up to them and says, "I'm single,"
they're going to believe it because we saw Cardi B.
We don't know. She was just
together.
spazzing out on the black internet talking about X, Y, and Z. So yeah, I'm gonna go get at her dude. Like, I just feel like. You're a celebrity. You're a celebrity. Unfortunately, I get it. You're a human being, but you're a celebrity. Now you're on a different type of level. So it's like, that cannot be your outlet, unfortunately.
And I would advise it to my friend. I wouldn't even let you hop on Instagram Live addressing rumors. Like, I feel like addressing rumors is how you make them real.
Yeah, you just stay silent. Like, at the end of the day, like, Cardi, you know your man.
Yeah.
You know your man. You the only person that know your man. So what anybody else say don't matter. So like, I don't know. I just, like I said, if she's pregnant, congratulations. That's so cool.
No, yeah. She's a beautiful baby. She Cardi can beautiful baby.
I'm gonna need her to get that part on lock because it's just, yeah.
Yeah, I want to say about this because we talked about this off the air. I want to talk about this on air because I listened to the Tems album and the Ira album. And I disagree, y'all. Who said Tems album was album of the year?
I didn't say that. I said that people are saying that, and I don't believe that.
Oh, okay. Because I was like,
it's not. I can't say album of the year. It's not.
Y'all, like,
it's not.
Neither of them.
I listened to the album.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
respectfully,
I know, mind you, I loved Ira's album,
but it's not album of the year.
But it might be because I listened to it after Tems album. Tems album pissed me off. I'm not gonna lie. I was into it, and I was just like, I am so confused as to like Tems will have like say she'll be like, I'm walking down the street. The first whole verse is I'm walking down the street. It's like it's just so repetitive and it takes a minute to get to the verse.
Yeah.
But it's so hard to consume. And then it's like the next song, the same things. Next song, next thing. And then when she does switch it up, it's T Unit, you're rapping. What's happening here?
But remember I told you when I first heard the album that it's not an album that I know I can play over and over and over and over. But it's good though. It's a good album. But it's not.
I definitely.
A lot of people are saying she's Rihanna. It's not an anti-album.
Crazy enough, on my like little Echo in my kitchen, it's just Tems. Yeah. So it's like whenever I walk in, I'm like, hey, play Tems. Because that album, y'all,
I love it.
So you like
very good.
So you like T Unit?
I thought from start to finish.
But did you like T Unit?
I mean, I don't. It's not my favorite song, but I like it.
Yeah, like I just think like I said, everyone needs to let that album cook. Both albums, let it cook, let it do its thing. But out the gate, like literally the next day after it had dropped, people are like, this is album. I'm like, guys, pause, hold it. That. Like it's. I'm not saying that yet.
I guess,
but it's a good album. It's a good body of work.
I feel like Tems has a really good sound, and I think that there are some songs where she leaned too into it, and there's some songs she leaned so far away from it that it was kind of just like, I understand, like it seemed like an album, it was a crossover album. She wanted to crossover, so a lot of her sounds were like more palatable to like the Western sounds. Yeah, I'll give you a few songs.
Well, I'll be real with you, like it kind of like gave me I don't want to say like it gave me like a Western vibe a little bit. Like to me, like I'm not gonna lie, like it reminded me of like a Rihanna album. I was like, dang, I'm not saying like, in general, like how they immerse both their culture into the music, and now look, Rihanna is crossover too.
If you compare it to Ira's sound, where it's like clearly like it's like you can hear like the Afro influence. And then in Tems, there were some songs where I'm just like, if I didn't know that she was Yoruba, I wouldn't even hear.
Okay.
I didn't even hear.
Ira's album was a little westernized too. There was a song that sounds just SZA coded down, and I was like, okay.
I don't know if it's SZA coded down.
It was SZA coded for sure.
If y'all had to choose between Tems or Ira's album, which one are you choosing?
Ira, hands down. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
I would choose Tems.
I enjoy like Ira's album. I guess because I've been listening to her from the beginning.
And then also,
maybe.
And then also like
elevation. Every album.
But then also Ira's album had like 4 songs in there where she was just talking. It wasn't even like
you're saying that compared to Tems
maybe had 2.
Oh, okay.
Tim's was a talkative album too. Like let's
Ira had her whole family come on there.
So what about
Tim's
Voices in My Head?
too.
What was Voices in My Head? That's a whole interlude of just talking.
I think that they're creating that
Interlude, not a song.
But wait, y'all, that's their thing. Like that's their thing, and to me, I vibe with that. Like I don't mind hearing your family member talking and big up you and be. I like that. To me, it's cool. It's very personal. But if I really have to pick an album, I love Tim so much, but Ira, like that girl, she is really like stepped into her career.
Ira had a good album. I'm not saying
they both had good albums. Y'all want me to throw oil on the
Yeah, go ahead, girl.
Speak about Tyler.
Tyler's album was good.
Shitting on boys.
Tyler's album was good.
Shitting on boys. I said that though. I said Tyler's album is shitting on boys.
She had no skips. I'm sorry.
I still haven't even listened to Tyler.
Yeah, y'all listen to it. It's good.
I'm
and
sorry.
you know, I
and the
really
thing is, like,
wanted to not like her.
I don't even think. Yeah, like it's not that I wanted to not like her. I didn't want to like give the album like the it's flowers, but like the album had no skips.
Deserved the flowers.
Like, yeah, it did.
The album deserved the
flowers. It's like the way she just. It's like the sound. Like that's a repeatable album.
Whatever they're doing for Tyler, start doing for Ira and Tens.
I'm not gonna say
it's fine. It's just different sounds.
I'm not gonna say album of the year for Tyler, but the album had no skips. The album was really good. It's a beautiful body of work.
For that to be her first project,
she did
great.
Actually,
it's not her first project, but.
Yeah, it is her first album.
I think she's had one before, right?
I think it was self-titled. I don't know, child.
For that to be like her first like crossover album, dang, she did a good job. Like, but all of them did a great job.
All of them did a great job.
I don't want to take away from anybody.
I really do think they all did a really good job.
Yeah, I like all of them.
And I can't wait to go see Tim.
But can I be honest with y'all? I'm going to Tim's concert too, but can I be honest with y'all? Like, this is gonna sound very bad, but like, I waited so long for this from Tim's, and I honestly was underwhelmed.
I wasn't.
And I liked the album, but I was just like, I wanted more.
I wasn't underwhelmed at all. That's the crazy part.
I wanted more.
I think actually Tim's like evoked emotion for me. Okay, like, I'm just being honest with you. Like,
and that type of album, because if an album can evoke emotions for you, because there's certain albums like Snow Allegra. Oh, the album,
yes,
yeah.
It makes you like dang. It makes me like I was like, okay, like think about.
No, don't get me wrong. Like, boy, oh boy, that song is always on repeat off Tim's album. That's a very like
that begging ass song. No. Sorry, I'm like Tim. It's
not really up. It's not about standing up. It's just
crazy
like,
when you're singing a love song.
You have like that's your love song. No, that's
you're singing about emotions.
Like, no, it's cool. Like,
is Oh Boy a love song?
Yeah,
I feel like that's more of like a
like. Oh boy, it's like dang, like it's from the first time I heard, I was just like dang, like all these things that she's singing about, I have felt every emotion.
Thank you.
Like I want to kill you, but I still like. It's like
I want to choke you out, like, but I still love you.
But
like,
I'll be real with you, like, can I be honest with y'all? Like, I'm tired of music like that. I'm tired.
People said the same thing about SZA, and SZA had a great album. No, I don't want to hear that. Everyone is able to have their own like genre. Like not everyone is gonna come on here talking about water. Not everyone is gonna come on here talking about guns. Not everyone's gonna come on here and talking about that. Everyone is allowed to have their own genre. I think that Tim's voice, it suits everything that she is speaking about. Her voice is full of emotion.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not disagreeing.
So I think
what I'm saying is that I personally, I will like I said, we need to let these albums cook because I can't give her album of the year. I will not.
I never said that.
No, I'm not saying. I'm just saying like to the world. I just feel like it didn't like. I'm not gonna lie. Nothing was different this time. I'll be real. Like, you know, it was a Tim's. I finally got a Tim's project, but like. I was just wanting more. Like we waited so long. I wanted more.
Everybody just has different preferences, and maybe that's your preference. I'm not gonna lie. I will say I literally yesterday spent an hour and 30 minutes listening to that album, and I'm not gonna lie. I was really disappointed, and maybe it's because I listened to it after I heard such good things that I went in there thinking, oh my gosh. I literally was listening to it, and I was just like bored. Like I was just like, this is gonna be my last time listening to it. I know I'm not gonna. I play like two. Like I like Love Me Jaja. I love it. Some other songs I kind of like Unfortunate, and there's like one other song on there I like.
Wickedness.
I mean, okay. Wickedness was good too. Even the song with Ashake I didn't really like, but
I like that one.
That Get You Right. But aside from that, all the other songs I feel like to have 18 songs, I was like,
I just feel like when it comes to like people's, and this is no shade to anybody at the table, but I do feel like when it comes to people and them releasing albums, like for me, my expectations are always at like none, because like I just kind of let people, because you just never know what you're gonna get. So my expectations weren't high for Tim. Not to say that I loved him as an artist. I just didn't have like, I'm expecting to be blown out the water. I feel like I accepted it for what it was, and I liked the album. Like I liked the body of work for whatever it is. Yeah. So I just feel like we should just.
Because even, I'll be honest with you, because even like Burna Boy's last album, people swore by it. I didn't like it.
But which one was Burna Boy's last night? Domini? Or was it?
You're not that many.
What was
the
it?
one with Tested, Proved.
I wasn't fond of that album either.
But a lot of people swear by it.
Yeah, I
a lot of
wasn't
people
really fond of
love
that
it. So I
album.
think it just really depends on like what it does to you.
Yeah,
I liked African
different
Giant
strokes
and I
for
loved
different folks.
Outside. That's been my best projects from Burna Boy.
Different strokes for different folks.
Yeah.
I told them.
It really would. Because even what's it called?
Wow.
SZA. When she
got
first,
no place.
When SZA first dropped her album, what is it?
Control.
Not Control. Is it Control?
No, Control
one
Control
with-
will always be my
You know
favorite
the crazy
album.
part is
Not
Control. I almost didn't like it first.
This is the one with the had what
And
song
I
was that?
had to.
Oh my God.
I had to grow on me.
What song had Snoozed on it?
SZA, Control.
No.
It was Control.
What was the new album? No,
Control.
I didn't know-
had Snooze on it?
Yes.
Oh, that's the one that was she sitting on the water, right?
Yes.
Okay, when that first came out, I did not like this. Like it.
I didn't like it.
No, I didn't like it at all. But I think it just was where I was at that time. Like the songs just did not resonate for me. So I was just like, I couldn't like it. But now,
But then I think I went through something and I was like, you know what? Let me go. Like that song came on and I was just like,
the song's hitting different.
I was
yeah.
like, oh, SZA's really talking about something.
Yeah.
And then that's when I went back
It's
and
on
had
SOS.
Yeah, see,
Oh,
Sounds
my
like
bad.
Control.
That's what
I
I
was
meant. Sorry, the 3-letter word.
I was like, y'all open Control. I'm like,
that's why y'all need to respect people when people are looking
like,
crazy. Like,
it's
yeah,
giving. It's,
He
yeah, I was
wasn't
like,
doing all that.
because I was like, I remember Control. Like that was like by far like
No, yeah, that was-
Control. I remember. Oh my gosh, I remember who I was dealing with when I was going through Control. And like, I used the song. Let me tell you a secret. I've been secretly that
yo,
homeboy. And like I remember I used to say that all the time. And like he would look at me like, this is such a like depressing
doing
song.
that?
I'm like,
So were you doing that? Oh.
no. But you can just relate to the emotions. Like, you know, you get where I'm saying, catch the drift, stay with me.
Speaking of, like, while we're already on songs, we're gonna go ahead and like kind of like tiptoe into the topic.
Right.
Like, what's like your like? Say you're going through it. Like, say you know going through a break, going through like a little hump in whatever situation you're in. What's the song you play that just really helps to like jerk out the tears? You know how like you're sad, you just feel like,
Oh my
I could be
gosh.
sadder.
Yeah.
I could be sadder.
Someone New by Banks.
So, that's makes me
Everything
cry.
I do,
song
I'm
used to
a
make me cry.
think
So
of you.
mine is kind of like an empowering sad song ish, but it's Unloyal by Summer
Alright.
Walker.
Okay.
It definitely gives me like I'm not the issue, you are. You know,
Right.
like, but you try to make it seem like I'm the one who's unloyal.
Right.
Love it. It's like
That's good.
I had it on repeat.
I feel that.
Okay, I think a good one, which I ain't done this in a minute, but a good one for me would be "Girl Like Me" by Jasmine Sullivan.
Oh yeah,
I love that song, bro. How come they be winning? She said no hope for a girl like me because the good girls be losing.
I'm telling you.
Sometimes, man. Like,
crying.
yeah,
Jasmine Sullivan's a good one.
yeah, bro. I
She'll have you
love that.
crying.
That Hotels album is like one of my top 15 for sure. Like,
just when you push something bangers.
yeah.
No, for me, it's low-key not even like a very popular song, but it's "Hold My Hand" by Avery Lynch, I think her last name is. And I like the song because it's pretty much it's called "Holding My Own Hand," so it's pretty much talking about how like during a breakup, like seeing like the positive sides of it. It's about, and she's pretty much the song is saying like, thank you for teaching me how to hold my own hand because I thought I would need you through this period.
I remember
and
that
you kind of
song.
taught me to lean on
Yeah.
myself.
Another one. Okay, this one. Billie Eilish.
You
Damn,
can
what's
say,
that song?
Happier than ever.
No. Hold the one that Nicki Minaj. Oh my gosh, I know this is my favorite Billie Eilish song.
Oh no.
Yes. I have to Google it. I'm sorry. Now it's
is
like
it?
it's bothering me.
Okay.
Stop you bleeding.
Do y'all
Like it like that.
Oh
like
my-
it like
Billie
that.
Eilish brings you to tears every time.
That song brings me to tears.
Adele.
Yeah.
Oh
Adele
my
actually has a
gosh.
really good one. It was on her last album that I was just like, Adele. I was like,
It's not easy on me. It can't be.
no. Well, that was
When the party's over, sorry,
Yeah.
that's the name of the song.
Okay.
That song will like, woo, brings us. I'm like, when she said, tore my shirt to stop from bleeding, but nothing stops you from leaving. I said, sometimes you, she ate that. I love Billie. Her album was good.
And then another
knew
song
it
I
was
like too, because I have a whole feelings playlist. When in my mood, like I had to put my feeling. It's "Too Good at Goodbyes" by Sam Smith. I really like that song.
Woman Like Me.
Yeah,
Okay, all these like me songs.
Yeah.
By who?
Adele.
yeah.
Adele.
Give her 10s.
You know what I'm saying?
There's certain R&B albums for me that's like literally just gonna go in like my
Girl.
favorite of all time. And so one of them is
Hey.
Hotels by Jasmine Sullivan. Snow Allegra. I think the album is called I Want You Around. Or
I
just
think it,
y'all know what album I'm talking about.
Yeah, the black and white
And
one.
then the black and white one. And then Tiana Taylor. A Rose, no, it's a Road from Concrete. I don't know these.
You
albums.
really like that album, man.
I love that album. Like, bro, like
Oh, it's
her
called
farewell
Those
album.
Feelings Again.
yeah, Those Feelings Again, and then Tiana Taylor, and then it's a couple other ones, but I won't go.
Like a really album. I remember an album I was always playing over and over and over during the pandemic was Kalani's album. It was
Yes, that was gonna be my next one. That was gonna be my next one.
I'm like,
Yes,
that's all, I'm tired of going now. Scared I'll run into you. I'm like,
I don't know. I'm like, Kalani, I don't know what she was going through with me and you was here.
we're here.
it was good until it wasn't.
Yeah,
that
we're here.
album, hey,
We
bangers
like,
back to back to back
So
to
let me
back.
ask y'all. So like, how do
in her
y'all?
back.
So whenever y'all are getting to these like emotions, like, how do y'all know it's time to like break up with somebody?
You don't know until you fed up.
Honestly,
You can cry all you want and go back tomorrow.
I'd be crying in the car.
you know, it's
Shit.
crazy. I just saw a video and it kind of just summed it up how, well, back then I didn't know, but I think seeing it now, like putting to those words, just made it a lot easier. And she was pretty much talking about how like she was dealing with a guy and she was like, she knew like this guy did not like me. Like you are here to humble me. I don't know if it's like intimidate you, but you clearly are here to humble me. And one thing she said that stuck out to me when she was like, you know what, you don't make me feel good. You have to go. And I was like, you know what, I can't. I think the majority of situations, or maybe the majority of relationships I've ever left, that has been the reason. I couldn't put it quite into words, but it's like the moment I'm there and I'm like, damn, not only does being here not make me feel good, but like you don't even make me feel good anymore.
Yeah.
So I was like, I cannot be with someone who doesn't make me feel good. And it could be something as simple as just like, you don't make me feel good. Like I can't trust you. I can't I don't feel like I can confide in you, or I don't feel this place is not a safe space for me. It does not make me feel good. So it's like, as soon as I feel that way, it's time to break up.
I think the key word there is the moment you start feeling safe, I'm not gonna lie, like within yourself. And honestly, like, I think that's allowed me to like kind of leave situations prematurely too. Because it's like, you see the signs, and honestly, y'all don't see the signs and paint a different picture. Like, it is what it is, you know? And so understanding that notion that when you see the signs, that's what it is, hear it, see it, feel it, move on from it. Like, there's no point in like forcing yourself to go through emotional turmoil with someone that's not even meant to be in your life that long, you know?
Yeah.
So,
I think for me, it's one of the, what I know whenever it's time, whenever it's only me who's still fighting for the relationship.
oh yeah, fight's
whenever it's
over.
only me who's fighting, and like I'm literally coming to you like, hey, like let's talk about this, like talk to me, and you're so shut down and withdrawn to the point where I
Right.
can't get to that part of you anymore.
Right.
It's just best that I step away, and then allow you to work through your emotions yourself. But I can't continue to work through those emotions with you, and you're literally like just have this wall up with me.
At that point, it's like, I feel like you're just waiting for me to break up with you at this point.
I think it's and that's exactly how it feels. It feels like you don't have it in you to break up with me, so you're icing me out so much to the point where until finally I just like leave myself.
Yeah.
So,
But how do you do it?
Break up.
Yeah.
You just have, honestly, like,
for me, my last breakup was actually on my terms, and I just told him, I was like, this is not working for me anymore. I was like, I've been trying and things are just getting worse, and I feel like at this point we're just better off not together. Like, we're better off just separated, and that's how I did it.
Yeah. So you're more of a like, let's break up, we could be friends, or let's break up and you can't
We can't talk.
Okay.
We can't talk.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I've ever broken up with anyone, so I don't know if I have an appropriate answer for this,
Yeah.
but I just stopped talking to them.
That's what I don't really have break. I be leaving before it gets that far.
Or like,
I'm not, like
I don't know how to be. I'll be real with you. Like, if someone really hurt me, like it made me feel uncomfortable. I don't know how to be friends with you.
But instead of saying
So it's
breakup,
like,
y'all said leaving. So I guess apply that
me,
sentiment to
I would
that.
say I'm not gonna lie, I fall back all the way, and then two, like, I don't view friendship. So to answer your question, we can't be friends. I don't view you as a friend.
I'm definitely,
anymore.
and there doesn't have to be no beef, but it's like, why are we talking? I don't get it. Like, we never crossed paths before, so why we got to cross paths
You know
now?
what I mean? Like,
it's not a thing where we got to kiki. I don't want to kiki with you.
Yeah.
So y'all aren't friends with any of y'all.
I don't want to kick it with you. I don't want to be homeboys. I don't want to do none of that.
I'll be honest with you.
Definitely am.
Ooh.
No.
I think that
I'll be like one.
And it's not beef. Like, for me, the answer is no, but there's no problem.
Yeah.
Like, if I saw you out, I may or may not speak, depending on how I feel. Like, but it's not going to be like, oh, fuck him. It's just like, I can keep it moving and that be that.
See,
Like,
I don't know if the right term is friends, like
cordial.
like we're not talking like how I talk with y'all, but I do have like, even like my ex before my last one, he called me recently, and it was just like a catch up, like, hey, how are you doing? This and this and that. I know that if I ever needed something from him, he'd be there. And if he needed something from me, I would be there for him. But it's not on like, oh, we're just like the best of friends. Like, no.
See, I'm not gonna lie, I don't agree with that. Just because it's like, what if that's the case, be together. You know what I mean?
Because I don't think that everyone's meant to be together.
And that's absolutely fine, but I don't feel like, for me, that's not a reliable source of like, if something happens, I'm gonna call you. Like, I don't want, and even if I knew you would come through, I'm not going to call you. Like, I just don't, like, that line of communication for me is just severed. So I don't feel like
that. I don't think I could be a lifeline to someone I'm just not cool with like that. Like, we can be like, there's no beef and all, but like, I don't need to be on your list of helpers because I'm not a lifeline to you.
But I think it's one of those things where it's not like you're going to be at the top of their list. You know what I'm saying?
But you're still an option.
But I do feel like if someone can come to me and like actually ask me for help, and it's within my capacity, why would I not do it? You know, out of the fact of because we're not together anymore. I feel like that goes back to when people can't co-parent. It's like, now we can't co-parent our child together just because we can't be together.
That's different.
I don't have a kid with this person, so
I know, but I'm just saying, like, I think it's one of those things where like, not everyone's meant to be together. Like, if that was the case, we would all be with whoever we were meant to be with.
Also, not everybody's meant to be together, but at the same time, like, you don't have to continue a relationship outside of a relationship. Like, I do feel like literally just be cool. We're just cordial.
And I think it depends on what has transpired
That's what I was gonna say.
in your relationship and why y'all broke up.
No, even still, like,
they're out of your life.
Like, for even like the cordial people that I'm with, I still don't see a need. Like, again, I'm not gonna leave you out on the floor to die, to bleed out. But at the same time, it's just like, I just don't, like, if you were to, there's several other 20 people you can call probably before you call me. And so I feel like if I'm number 5 on that list, that means I'm still kind of in your range of like, oh, I could still fuck with her. No. So just...
Because like to really move on from someone, like, you kind of have to cut them out of your life.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
See, okay, the thing is, I do kind of agree with Paulette, but I also think, again, it really depends on, for one, I guess, how long y'all were talking, how deep the relationship was, and why y'all broke up. Because there are some people who, or at least for me, if it was like a very deep connection, and we broke things off, more than likely, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a no contact type of girl. Like, we're not talking at all. But if it didn't really get that deep, and for whatever reason, like, we were dating and it just didn't pan out, like, for reasons outside of just like, I don't know, like, you cheated on me or you were disrespectful or anything like that. If it was just like, dang, the more we talk, the more I realize like we're just not really suited, I'm more than likely gonna stay friends with you. Like, I don't think that it's beef. I just feel like there are some people just like, dang, we really weren't meant today. We were meant to be friends.
Right. And I agree there. Like, I think it's the level of like how deep y'all got.
Yeah, you know, because I feel like for people that I wasn't like really like, it wasn't nothing happened. We didn't really, maybe went on a date or two. Sure, fine, but like,
and see, the crazy part is I think I'm the exact opposite. For me, I think to get so deep with someone is not like, it's a rare occurrence, you know. So for me, if I am able to get to that point with you where like I'm that vulnerable, then it really is nothing to me to like be able to be in your corner if you needed me in the future, you know, like regardless of the fact, like, and I have to disagree with the fact that just because they're still in your, because I think it depends on what you mean by they're in your life. Like, just because they're able to call you doesn't mean that they're in your life. My ex could easily call me. Well, let's say I was with my past boyfriend, my last boyfriend, and my ex prior to that called me. Doesn't mean that I'm not in love with the person I'm currently with. You know, like, it doesn't mean that I haven't moved on from them. So for me,
what would he be calling you about? Or just to say hi?
No, it could be like, so I used to, like, for one of my exes, like, it was something like with a job. You know, so like he
was a resource.
Yeah, it wasn't like a, you know, like, it wasn't a thing where it's like, oh, we're just on here kiki, haha. Like, it's like, no, like, he knows I'm in a new relationship. He's in whatever he's in, you know, like, it's never, I don't know. I just,
okay.
Like, it just, honestly, resources, to me, it's a case by case situation.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
Me personally, I like, if like, for example, like one of like someone I like used to deal with, we're still like, honestly, like, we're great friends. Like, it's so crazy even how we got to this point. But like, it's because of the history we have. Like, if we didn't have that history, I'm not gonna like, I have somebody to do it. I don't, they can't call me. I'm not going to call them, but it's the history, like how much, like the type of importance they have put themselves in your life. That's what it depends on for me. Like, there have been people I probably like, were with for like a year and stuff, but like it was just so tumultuous. Like it just was chaotic. All that, like I'm not gonna want to like keep that person around or at bay. Oh, if I need something to call you, because honestly, the way you treated me, I will never need you for anything. So like that's that, you know. So
and again, case by case, because I do feel like, you know, again. So for example, like if you like you said, had run out of gas, don't call me. But if you need maybe resource for a job,
that's
okay,
different.
Sure.
I'm not gonna a job. Like a
but how
referral.
would you even know to give them a resource if you don't answer their call?
If they call, I
didn't say I wouldn't answer. I just said I would be very confused as to why you're calling me, and then I'll probably scope to see. If you call me and say, "Hey, I'm stranded," I am so sorry for you right now. Click. If you call me.
If something,
if like, your car stopped on the side of the road, I'm gonna tell you to call a Lyft. Like what? I'm not. If they AAA, I can't. A woman, I can't help you. But if you're calling me saying like, hey, like again, I need resources for a job. Like, you know, I know you're in this industry. Absolutely, 100%. Or if don't ask me to do anything a man can do for you.
Or or if you're like, but to me, like, because I know people that like their exes can call them, ask them about relationship advice. No.
Oh yeah,
not your therapist.
Don't come from a relationship.
I can't advise you on your new situation. I don't want to.
I probably can, because I'd have taught a couple people something. So,
but I know you on a totally different level. So you know, what I'm advising you on is like.
See, the crazy part is like with me and one of my exes, like our follow-up calls, we talk about like, hey, okay, like how's your dating life going? Okay, like how's this going? Whatever the case might be. I just truly don't see.
But that's weird, because I feel like I've been in that situation where I actually maintain very good friendships with my ex, but I always feel like it gets tricky when one of y'all gets into a relationship. Mm-hmm. It really does. Naturally, some distance comes in.
Yeah, you have to fall back. I have to fall back.
No, you fall back.
And then once you fall back, you realize, if I have to fall back, I don't need to be talking to you.
No, you definitely fall back, but I think it's one of those things where like we might catch up like maybe like once every like maybe 3-4 months, 6 months, something like that. Like it's not like every weekly type of thing, but
at this point it's like I think guys check in and just make sure that door is still open and you're vulnerable. Slide me.
I think it depends on the man.
I do remind them,
but I think that I don't know, like, and these are people I'm saying like relationship, like these are like a boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? This is not just someone like I was talking to or whatever the case may be. So I feel like the people I've been in relationships with, I have like really gone through things with. I have grown in my life with. So it's just like it's hard for me to like just completely like block them out and throw them out. I don't know.
I won't lie to you. Like, there's been a relationship with me, and yeah, we were good, but I didn't really experience nothing with them. We did not grow anything. I just feel like
you were just there to be there.
You were a season, and it's okay. Like, I think a lot of people in this world need to understand that once your experience is over with someone, it's okay for that experience to be over.
Yeah,
you don't have to now keep having a miniature experience of that particular experience. No, it's okay. Like a new chapter, because to me, that's how you propel to your next situation or your next level. Like, you can't keep holding on to other things, because sometimes it may be so little, it might be a setback for you. And it's like, for example, you might get with someone that's just like, why are you like not? This is not anyone at this table. I'm just saying you might get with someone that's just like, why are you always in constant communication with people you were in past relationships with? Like,
and even if
why are you readily available every time they call? Like, I don't ever want anyone I'm with. And I was just literally talking to a friend about this. Like, you're working on yourself so much, so when you meet your person, you want to be able to receive them. I don't ever want to give a man a reason that like he should be concerned about me, not trust me, or be like confused. I don't want to ever create confusion in anybody, you know? So I feel like situations like that create confusion. And I just think that sometimes it's good to just be black and white and not deal in gray areas, especially as you get older as adults.
Yeah.
Gray areas are chaotic.
Very well said. I 100% agree. Like, I just feel like even if it's not tumultuous, I just feel like the need for consistent communication to me is just like, it's just not necessary. And I do feel like, not you, Nikki, but I do feel like in some situations, like a lot of people hold themselves back from things that they don't even know. And I just feel like it's just like, I don't know, because I've witnessed friends do that, and I'm just like, okay, you and your ex are cool, and it's like y'all are cordial, so it's not a problem for you to answer the phone, but at the same time, it's like, it low-key is setting you back and you don't realize that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like, so I just feel like it's just too muddy waters. Like just.
But Paulette, you mentioned that like there was somebody who was important to you and you stayed in contact with them because of their importance. So how do you differentiate people that from this situation?
With that relationship, like we actually like we went through a lot of stuff. And like there was periods of like not talking. Like you have to work back up to even communicate. Periods of getting back together, doing all those things. But then finally you realize like, okay, this is what the situation is going to be. And this is how it's going to go. Y'all have to set out the rules and regulations of how y'all going to operate. And I go from there. But
how is that situation different than what Nikki's talking about?
For me, it's not really different. Yeah, it's similar in a sense. But me personally, like that just doesn't apply to, I'm not going to lie, like, that doesn't apply to everybody I've dealt with. Like, I'm not saying that's to you. I'm just saying in general, like, not everybody I may have been in a long time situation with, or in situation with in general, a relationship, that doesn't mean that they can call. I'm sorry. Like, it just, like I said, it's a case by case situation. And at the end of the day, it depends on how things ended or what went on. It will determine if you were to call my phone today, if you will get a response. Because there are some people it's like, okay, you know what? We talked it out. We're cool. Everything's copacetic. But there are some people it's like, dang, we didn't even have a closure conversation. We just abrupt stop. Don't call my line for like, even if you know I have something that you know. So not available, sir or ma'am.
So I see y'all's standpoint whenever it comes to y'all. So how would you feel if you had an ex that you're no longer with, and they were like, how do y'all feel about them staying in communication with your family? Like, let's say that, you know, throughout your relationship,
that's tricky.
This guy,
they don't have to feel that kind of way because my family gonna stand on business.
No, okay? But what if this guy became like, you know, very close to your mother to the point like, you know, like, whenever y'all together, like he would even be at your house, like, you know, just helping your mom out with things. She would be like, whatever the case may be. So would you now want him to like completely cut off all ties and not check up on your mom, not do any of those things? Now no longer together?
Yes,
I guess me.
Yeah.
This is like, I don't really introduce men to my family unless like it's serious, right? I've said this on a previous episode, serious talk. And if I do, and the way that person knows me and how I value my family, they will understand that like, you will know, like once we're done, that's done too. Because you know how much respect I have for my family. And not really about embarrassment and shame, it's just like, that's over. Meaning like that relationship is over too, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. Like, I don't play about family and I don't play about loved ones. And like one thing's for sure, once we stop dealing, I'm not the type of person like, oh, y'all can still be cool. Cut it.
I just feel like people who do
cut like it. It's okay. Y'all are cool because of me.
Yeah.
Now that I'm not involved, cut it.
But that's what I'm saying. I feel like people who do that, you have a little bit of a hard time letting go. Like, and just with things in general. It doesn't have to be a relationship, just with things in general. Because I have a friend who does that. She still talks to her ex's mom, but she has her ex blocked. And to me, it's just like, and I keep saying like,
point?
And she talks to his sister as well. And I'm just like, I don't see the point, because she's like, well, they didn't do anything to me, and I get it, because these are people who almost had a hand in raising you, you know what I mean, because they were together for a long time, but at the same time it's still just like, I just don't feel the
yeah
no,
if they like had a hand in raising her, that's like a family.
No, as in like they were together from high school, and they, you know, so it's not like
they watched them grow up.
They watched them grow up,
but that's kind of different. That's kind of different.
I still feel like no, because you have that man blocked. You can't even talk to her son.
Same situation.
No, you can't even talk to her son, and you got I just feel like it's just
for 5 years.
Doesn't matter.
And that's what the situation was like. And her breakup was very tumultuous. So I just feel like if you can't talk, like, cut it off.
Yeah, like
y'all cut it off. Like, I just don't understand what you're holding on to. Like, I don't get it. Like, and I don't know. Like,
there are some people that still have like breakfast with their ex's mom. No, that's too like. That's, to me, I'm not gonna like, it'd be different like if it's like a special occasion here, but like all the time, frequent meetups, y'all always talking to the point where they're having conversations about you. No.
See,
no, that's an outlet of my life. No.
I'm not completely against it, but I do think that there are like boundaries that be placed. Because again, that's only as cool until he gets a new girlfriend, until he gets engaged, until he gets a wife. And then at that point, you're not gonna get invited to shit no more. But I think there is a certain level of like, I'm not about to switch up my entire life and my support system just because me and you are no longer cool. The moment you decided to introduce me to your family, you took the risk of the fact that I may form an individual relationship with these people.
Yeah. So like, what if his sister ends up being like one of your really good friends?
And not only that, what if his sister actually really looks up to you? And then it's just like, I have to cut her off, and then it's like, now the sister's hurting.
But I like how you said it, creating boundaries. See, that I left that part out. You have to like establish rules and regulations, how you gonna run stuff.
No, I think there's definitely important. I think there's definitely always gonna be boundaries. And
some people don't have them.
I think okay, yeah. Well, in my case, I think that naturally they would know that there would have to be boundaries. But I do agree. It's like one of those things where, like, what if like you formed a really good friendship with my brother, am I now going to tell you like, hey, you and my brother can no longer be friends just because you and I are not together?
I'm not going to tell you that, but I'm gonna expect you as my sibling to follow suit. I'm not going to kiki with somebody that you are no longer in a relationship with. I'm not going to kiki to somebody that you, even if it was cordial, like I just feel like it's just not like.
And I have to keep it a buck because I've been in the situation before. I had a friend that we're no longer cool anymore, and like her siblings, respectfully, we keep it real short and cute. Like it's like, and I was cool with them, but I'm not even shocked that they're acting like that because it's like, I understand respect. Like I have to respect that you're respecting your sibling. I'm not gonna be upset. It's like it sucks, but it's like, but I'm not gonna act surprised at why that's happening. It's because they're falling in line. Like y'all, this was our connection, kind of, and it's a respect thing. We never want y'all to, so.
But I also do think it depends on why they broke up. Because I'm not gonna lie, me being honest, like because I have a lot of siblings, have a lot of family, whatever, and I'm not gonna act, and that's why I will even tell them, don't be inviting me to anybody,
right?
Don't be introducing me to anybody, because I'm not gonna say that there aren't people who, like, if y'all have dated more than 3 or 4 years and I'm around them, Dallas is way too small. When I see them out, I'm not gonna act like every time I've seen you, I haven't spoken to you. I'm gonna be nice with me, cordial. I'm not gonna invite you out to lunch, but you're gonna be very safe wherever I'm at. I'm gonna make sure that you're good wherever I'm at, and vice versa. There are people who have dated my cousins or people that I know, and when they see me out, they make sure that I'm good out of respect for the simple fact that I know this person and I never want you to feel like it's fuck you just because
and that's
me.
Fine.
Absolutely,
but then that person call your phone just to chat.
No, but they couldn't call my phone just to chat when they was dating.
But that's what I'm talking about. It's one thing to be cordial because you see them in an open space, but it's like your mom is calling me and we're just having conversations about, and even here and there she'll be like, oh, you should have stayed with my son. No, we're you know what I'm saying? Like your sister's calling me like, oh, hey, can you do this? Can you do like like.
At one point, you have to establish that boundary.
You have to establish that boundary.
Yeah, we're not,
like,
yes, I could be available, but not as much.
It's different for like a text check-in, but like we're sitting chatting on the phone, having mad conversations a couple times a month. To me, that's a little much.
So then, okay, speaking about boundaries, so do you have a boundary like while you're actually in the relationship that you refuse to fold on? Like, and if that boundary's crossed.
Yeah.
Like what happens?
It's like you get out. Yep. It's so bad. Like, dang, not us lacking boundaries. No, I'm just kidding.
No, well, damn, and I don't even want to. Damn, it's too.
So yeah, I'm not going. So for me, to be honest with you, like one of my biggest boundaries is, I don't like. Even in a joking way, I really don't like whenever men like comment on like my friends or my sister's appearance. Mm-hmm. I think that that's like a really just like in a way of like not like, oh, okay, your sister looks pretty. Mm-hmm. Like that's different. Or like, I don't know. You know how sometimes men can just
inappropriate
like, say inappropriate things. For me, I can't look past that. Now I'm looking at you like, well, how do you view them? You know, like, and like, what are you thinking about them? Like whenever they come into a room and like they come and hug you or whatever the case may be, like it just gives me an ick.
Yeah. So when you use like sexual comments, stuff like that,
not even just it doesn't have to be like
she's
sexual.
A sexy babe, like damn.
Just what? Not like that. Like
but some
okay,
men,
draw the picture for me.
Okay, so like let's say.
You have to go.
So I have sisters.
Immediately.
Mm-hmm. I have lots of, I have 3 sisters, okay? Mm-hmm. And we all do look alike. And I think my sisters are very gorgeous. Mm-hmm. But like, let's say that I'm like dating somebody and he's just like, your sister's like fine as hell. Or, your sister looks really good, right? And I'm just looking at you like,
Actually, I'm not even looking at you anymore. I'm closing my eyes and reading.
Literally, fast, in a hurry.
Because ew.
Or even like,
no, that's gross.
Like I've had like some men that have like even commented like on like one of my friends like bodies, and I'm just thinking like
that's so inappropriate.
Why would you do that? And like for me, like once that boundary is like it's just icky.
Yeah.
So like once that boundary is crossed, I can't like unsee it.
But I don't like when men comment on women's appearance in general. I don't give a damn what you not even like speaking positively. I love that, but it's just like speaking negatively about a woman, even if I don't like the woman. To me, it's just kind of like
it's weird.
It's weird. Like why is you in a woman? Like mind your business. Like I don't like that. Like, I don't like that at all. Like, but I will say a boundary for me is like kicking with people that you like. You've slept with before, even if y'all talk, dated or whatever, you're not finna kick. I don't give a damn. Really? There's nothing funny. Like no, like you can't. If we're in a relationship, you kicking with people that like you used to fuck. What's funny? I'm confused because that means like you can kiki into their drawers. Like what you mean? I don't get it. Well, why are y'all not feeling me?
You can kiki into their drawers.
So like,
why are y'all not feeling me? I'm so confused.
I hear you.
It's this one, and
I hear you.
I know it was Nikki. That's not like
I hear you.
Okay,
but like,
yo, people move on.
But what I will
and
say is too, like, then like dudes that I'm cool with that I used to fool with or be cool, like, you know, then.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what
like,
I'm saying? Like, I wish that girl would say something to me when we have a little joke. Like,
no,
in public.
no, it's not a joke in public. It's not a joke in public.
Like, I wish like if like we were out somewhere and like me and him are gisting, I wish a girl would step up to me like, why are you talking to her? Like, are you okay?
Yeah.
I mean,
like,
but
I think
security issues.
I think.
Calm down.
No.
I think that's one of.
Secure yourself.
So let me just say this.
No,
Secure yourself.
okay, hold on. Let's draw back because it has nothing to do with security.
It does.
No.
It says a lot about someone how secure you are in yourself.
It has nothing to do with security. Let me land, please. Like I'm talking about. I didn't even mention being in a public space. I'm talking about kikiing on the phone. Maybe that's what it. Like I feel like that's inappropriate.
That's the hugs you used to niggas. I know you used to.
Yeah, and it's another thing. Like I am a very secure woman. Like let's be very clear here. Like I'm not mad. Like if you go and hug a girl. Fine.
But there are some girls that will give you that.
I'm talking about myself.
Like,
we're not talking about some girls. I'm talking about myself. I'm talking about like if you go and you hug a girl, fine. Like it's not. I'm not even tripping off of like fooling with like even saying hey to a girl that you used to mess with. I'm talking about kikiing. Like y'all see
like
each
I
other's
look around. Where's so and so, and you're in the corner talking to this girl. You have to
kikiing. Like what is fun? Like y'all are so deep in conversation and you forgot I'm here. And not only that, like maybe like she's texting you a meme on Twitter. Like what's going on?
Yeah, I think for me,
yes, Paulette, sever those ties.
That's the thing.
No, but
yes and no for me, because like I said, like I can still communicate with my exes if my significant other communicated.
But in the same room, I feel like
hold on. Let me clarify. I didn't say exes because it's like there's somebody people used to fuck like you just had like it's a situation.
If you know who they are, then
that's and that's how I feel. I'll be completely honest with you.
Told me that you're just trying to rub it in because why do I know who she is and you're still in her face?
Oh, see, the crazy part is for me it's opposite. I feel like if I know about them, it's the people that I don't know about that I'm actually worried about. If I know about them and I know that you've had dealings with them,
these are the things to get over because
that's what I'm saying. Like you gonna let a nigga kick in that bitch face, she gonna take your nigga.
Don't care.
Like she gonna take your nigga.
If she can take
whoa.
If she can take him, he's not mine.
Order in the room because a lot of capping going on over here.
That's not.
That's not capping.
That's not capping. That is not.
Let me say one thing.
That's not capping.
If I walk into a room and there's a girl here that you told me, oh, me and her used to fuck or whatever, you're walking in with me. If I turn my left,
that's different.
And then I turn back to my right, and you're next to this girl, I'm yanking your ass. I'm not even lying to you. That's so disrespectful. No, your job in that moment is to make sure I feel secure at all times because you need to remind her that you're with me.
But y'all are making the situation out to be like.
Optics are important.
I just hear sipping my drink and y'all are over there.
I agree with Michelle. Optics are everything.
I'm not talking about that type of situation.
Because in her head, she's thinking, look at that bitch. I can have her nigga if I wanted to. Look at him laughing, showing all 32.
I'm thinking of like, okay, if we walk into a wedding, we came to the wedding together.
Wedding is even worse.
We came to the wedding together, and then we're walking around the room, and you just greet each other. Like,
no, that's not what I said.
Not what she's saying.
Happened in the greeting.
That's
gisting.
A cordial conversation, fine. I don't give a damn because respectfully,
of course.
It's probably other niggas in the room that I say hello to, and they probably want to talk to me as well. So it's not like oh, don't talk to my nigga, he's mine. Yeah. Don't give a damn. Like, let's be serious here.
Kiki's different. I do agree.
Okay, that's all.
Yeah, that's all she's been saying this entire time.
I literally I said the Kiki when people used to fuck. We went around.
No, Kiki's different.
Because
like, what are you doing?
Another bitch shouldn't even be able to make you laugh. So I'm already
that's different.
And not even. It's just again, conversations are cool. It's just again like let's say you sending Twitter memes like what y'all having inside jokes like.
You just mad you on the outside?
No, it's not even that. It's just like, what is funny? Like,
oh my gosh! Like, oh my god!
For me, it's not even like Kiki's. It's you trying to like help them out, like financially and stuff like that. Because I do
helping what.
Y'all know? Have y'all not been with someone?
No.
Oh, you know what? I'm capping. Yeah, I feel you.
And a girl
Niggas do that. All of a sudden, it's just like, you know how, how you said
a girl asking for money?
Yes.
calling in your
Get
time
it.
of need. Yeah, niggas be wanting to be the person there in people's time of need. And it's like, why?
You can't do that.
Why are you?
They do it with girls and their friends.
But Nikki.
You can't do that.
How you saying you can't do that, but you just said
You
that
will allow the
your
cordialness
ex
and you can do whatever.
Yeah,
and-
I said whatever. When did whatever?
That's basically what you said. That's what I heard.
No, not whatever. I'm talking about when you said that, like, some people, like, y'all aren't cordial, but like if you ever need something, you're there, and vice versa.
Yeah. Resource, not financial. I'm not your
I'm
bank
glad you're
account.
clarifying that.
What else does that mean?
I'm not
Okay,
your
that's
bank
what I was
account.
thinking.
I'm not
A
your
resource for
No,
a
I'm
job.
glad you clarified that.
Not you, but
'Cause,
him.
like,
I would never go to him for money either.
So then what the hell? Okay, so what does that
Oh
mean?
my God, Michelle.
What did you mean when he's a time of need? What other time of need?
What do you need? What's the type of need? Like, do you need help in your back,
Resource
bro?
for a job.
I need to-
Resource for a job. We just said that.
That's the only
You
the
live it.
resource for a job
You
should
live it.
only been said.
You know,
Maybe-
you know how
maybe
to
a realtor.
You know how to ship something to Nigeria.
a lot of people do.
Same thing. Okay. So
You know how to ship something to Nigeria.
Still an
Hey,
umbrella.
I'm gonna call you. Be like, hey, how can I get this package to
That's the
Nigeria?
only person you can call for something
I
like
feel
that?
like as being
what if-
Nigerian,
what if he-
you know
what if
way
he-
too many Nigerians to be.
What if he has a
respo-
shipping
to be-
business?
Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
he has a shipping business. You want him to ship for free, or you want to pay him?
No, I'm just asking.
God, I'm
I
not
could-
putting money in your pocket.
I could pay it, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
so you're supporting his business.
but I'm not.
Yeah.
Yes. Why would I not?
No, I'm not saying supporting his
Are you
business.
supposed to now downfall because I'm not
No,
with
it's not
him?
downfall, but it's
not
like
that.
it's just that. Yes,
The way you framed it earlier was like,
wild.
at the end of the day, like, we're not cordial, but if he ever needs something, I'm there. And if I ever need something,
Yes,
he's
but
there.
he
I didn't
has
realize it was on some casual, every day I need something. It's like
No,
we're
but
calling
he
with
has
questions.
respect for himself. He wouldn't. If you wouldn't come to me while we were in a relationship for money, why would you do that
But I'm not talking
outside?
about that because a man's not going to come for a woman for money
Yeah.
anyway. But I'm saying as far as like, he's there if he told you he's there if you need anything, right? So what I'm saying is just because you don't see that as if you need money, other girls will. So you can't at the same time be like, oh, I have an ex who I can come to if I need something, but then be mad if yo nigga has a girl who can come to him.
Well, let me
when she needs
let me
something.
clarify that. Need something has nothing to do with anything that's green.
But money is a need. That's the most things people need in this
Yeah.
life.
No,
I mean, time is very expensive, so
no, that's completely different. If she
I
could
don't
come to
know.
you and you can open your wallet for her, y'all
Okay,
have
what if it wasn't money? What if she called him saying, I need to
Dang,
ship
that's
something?
crazy.
Can you help me ship something?
ship it.
Oh, you wouldn't mind?
Yeah, ship it.
No, I'd be like, is there someone else that she
y'all, like I said, we are like.
For this
I'll be
useless
real with you,
question.
like, because I know me. So, you need some help shipping something to Nigerian. You're Nigerian. You don't know other Nigerians that have other people. There's so many shipping business here in the city.
so many?
You have to use this your
Too
ex.
many.
You have to use your ex. All right.
It ain't even that
Okay.
serious.
It is
And
very
I-
serious.
and
And
that's
when
just
you're in
not
the
the-
situation, it's very serious.
I've been in that situation.
And absolutely not. I'll be real with you. You will not, like, I'll be real with y'all.
I've been in a situation where my
Everyone-
ex took something to like carried it in his luggage to Nigeria and dropped it off at their parents. I don't care. What does that matter?
All right,
Yeah,
cool.
I think we're
All in the
crossing
family.
lines here. 'Cause
Yeah, I think now, like, we're moving the goalposts in this conversation.
are.
We got to come back because
We are.
it's not this segment is not making sense to me anymore because you're telling me, it's cool, drop it because it's okay then. Y'all said it. Y'all are good with that.
Yeah. Back to
I mean,
the question was boundaries, and then that's
Yeah, like the boundaries are folding and bending and
I mean,
moving.
I'm capping anyway because I did date somebody who was doing a lot for his ex. And at one point, I'm just like, maybe that's your soulmate. Like, I feel like
Because it is.
y'all
I
need to
dated
be
somebody
together.
who his ex was on his phone plan.
Whoa.
He was full on
Okay.
like her phone bill, and then his reasons was because he said that she did a lot for him, like when he really needed it, and he was just
That's
like, that's
always
how I
the
feel like I
story.
could pay her back.
Yeah, that's
Her
because
phone bill?
no, because I know
Just
somebody.
can't dash her money.
And he was full on paying somebody rent. I'm just like, I just don't understand. Well, she's going through a lot.
Yeah.
No, but the thing is, now mind you, I don't want to blast the girl,
Yeah.
but I mean, she was down bad. But at some point, I'm like, but she needs to learn to like,
To come off,
yeah. to live on her own.
you're not
like,
gonna be a
that's
lifeline forever.
different.
And it's like, oh well, she did a lot for me again. She did a lot for me,
Shout
this
out
and
to her.
that. But I'm just like,
Just have your rent paid.
No,
That sounds like a
Winnie.
jug. That sounds like a jug.
Winnie.
Soft flex.
Got your nigga and his
Soft
money.
flex. Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's
no,
different.
that's why.
And he got the keys to
And
my
you
house
won't let
too.
and you won't let him
That
ship
one.
nothing, but y'all let him pay rent.
Another thing is, that's why I'm saying I would at that moment. I'm like, I feel like y'all are really suited But she was going through a lot, y'all.
It's okay.
I want to say identifiable things, but at the same time, like, I would never go for that now.
Yeah, never.
Yeah,
I would never go for that now.
No,
Back
I would
then,
never go for that.
again, I'm just like, damn, she did do a lot for you. But
I think I honestly, I'd be done after that. Like, there's not even a conversation. Like, see, there are certain things that you will see, and this doesn't even deserve a conversation. It's like, nah.
So let me ask y'all this.
What are we doing?
Okay, let me just ask y'all this. So would it be different if this now said ex, like his ex, was married and coming to you and asking you for like a resource?
Where's your husband?
And you were with them.
Where is your husband?
No. Where's her husband?
Where's his friends? Your friends? Why are you consulting your ex?
yeah. She has a husband.
Y'all, we need to really get it together.
That was a no-brainer.
No,
I'm
the
sorry.
thing is, and on top of it, you should be ashamed because the fact that your
calling
husband
your
can't answer
have
this
a
question-
husband.
He can't solve your problems, so you're reaching out
Why
to your
did you
ex.
get
all you
married
know-
if
for
you
all you
can't
know,
reach
your
out to the
husband and
man
you
of
were
your
friends.
dreams?
We're making too many excuses for nonsense.
We are.
Because, like, what?
I do that all the time.
No, that's crazy.
We need to stop that.
You need to stop seeing it. Close your eyes to that because that's
No,
crazy.
what?
Okay, I do want to ask: have y'all ever broken up with somebody and like y'all had like y'all regretted it?
No,
Never.
No, never,
no.
never.
No.
Okay, let me not say broke up because I feel like y'all look at breaking
No,
up.
I'm still. I'm even
No,
stop
like
talking.
leaving
no.
someone. No.
You never stop talking to somebody and be like,
No.
dang, you know, maybe I should have tried harder, or maybe you know I thought I was in a
Girl.
solid situation, but I realized the situation wasn't as solid, and maybe I need to go back to
Girl.
him.
The way the
absolutely.
men are now,
Ah.
I probably should have tried a little bit harder with some people. I'll be
No,
honest with you, because
you
it's
know-
just like
And I'm honestly
I'm not
glad that
getting
y'all
into it.
came across great men to have that experience because I have not.
No, it's so crazy because there was one point where like, I put myself in a dark pickle. I was dealing with someone and basically like, you know, I met someone else and like, you know, like they're like the fast life, this, that, you know, everything. And not everything that glitters is gold. And honestly, I'm not going to lie. I chose the new guy over.
And you regretted it?
Regretted it.
Yeah.
Because ever since like, after that happened, like, it just constantly reminded like, you kind of pick someone over them and like.
Yeah. Every situation
After that, I never gave serious.
Yeah.
So, like,
he's not going to take you serious.
ever.
You spin the block on me?
Respectfully. And I had to respect it. But it hurt. Because it's like, damn,
Yeah, no.
I wasn't thinking straight.
No, that's literally never
I
happened
literally
to
was
me.
enjoying.
I feel like every situation I left and the next situation I always got better. So it's just like,
amen.
not going back.
And you know what's
I
crazy?
feel-
So now, you know, now I'm in my, you know, new era. Yeah, see, I don't have those old experiences anymore because now, like, the moment someone starts showing me shaggy, I'm out. Like, I don't believe in enduring. I don't believe in putting up with nothing premature. I'm out. I'm just not doing it anymore. So, bye.
Yeah.
Bye the vibe.
When y'all were like dealing with someone, it may not have been like a boyfriend breakup, but like just like ending things. Like, have y'all ever like discussed it with a family member? And what advice did they give you that like that was real? Like to this day, you hold on to it.
You know what's crazy? I remember I was going through it, and like I'm typically like I hold a lot of cards to my chest just because it's like, and I was young, so I didn't know if it's like I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna stay, I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna stay, I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna stay. But I was very sad, and I actually came to my sister. My sister looked at me. She said, "Crystal." She said, "Do you know who you are?" She was just like, "I'm not gonna lie." She was
Girl.
like, "You are a beautiful girl." She's like, "You're crying," and she's like, "And this man has you feel like this?" She was like, "No," and she was like, "No, actually, no." And the thing is, she wasn't even like, you know how people sometimes they tell you that to kind of like feed your ego. She was just like, "No, this is not making sense." She was like, "She's like, no, I'm absolutely not." To like the fact that he even opened his mouth to tell you that, she was like, "Nah, Crystal." Lights out. And after she said that, I was just like, I need to start respecting myself.
No,
more.
for real.
You're actually
No,
right.
real
Like,
talk. Ooh, I remember I was down bad. Oh, you know when you down bad, you just call your mama. Like it's just like I'm down bad.
Yeah.
I'm down. I need some wisdom for real. Like I think
Sometimes
I'm
you
lost.
need something different.
Yeah.
I am
Something
lost.
different than what your friends can give.
Yeah, like sometimes you don't need a homegirl. You need your mama or like somebody, sibling. That's
why
counts.
I said it was.
Sometimes you
I was
need
just
it.
like I was
Man, y'all.
last leg, bro.
I called my mama like y'all. I couldn't even get a word. I was like, she was like, you know, my mom called my Igbo name. I'm like, what's wrong? I was like, she was like, and y'all, it went on for 30 minutes. Finally, like it got real quiet because I was just like, you know, after sometimes you get a hold of yourself. She was like, are you done? I was like, yeah, like what the fuck? And she was like, and I know she didn't mean it in a rude way, but it's like, okay, like can I talk now? Yeah. She was like, look how this man who's not even your boyfriend has you feeling.
The daggers.
She's
Your
like,
mom
so
ate with that one.
She's like, so can you imagine how he's gonna have you feeling if he decides to make you his woman? Decides.
If he decides.
Decides.
If he decides.
Let me give you one sound advice, and she's like, you need to hold on to it. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I've kind of, this is held on my chest with honor. She's like, never cry in front of a man who is not your husband. He should never get that type of emotion out of you. Ever. And the moment you feel like he's getting you there, she's like, it's time to go. And she's like, and don't ever give those emotions to boys you're just getting to know. It's crazy. Crying over someone you're getting to, and she kept telling you, someone you're getting to know.
And she ate with that one. And
Like,
this
like,
advice be
crying?
so simple, but it just
It's
hits different.
so jarring. It's like, they have no emotion. She's like, why are you crying? What they do? You're not even his. Why are you
Is that
crying?
your boyfriend? Is that your
And I was just
boyfriend?
like-
Is a valid question.
And like,
And
y'all,
that
I
is
was
different.
silently crying, but like that was the realest thing ever. And I'm not gonna lie, ever since then, like, you just have to. It just reminds you, like, bro, why are you giving someone that's not even of value this type of emotion?
Yeah.
Ladies, gentlemen, stop crying over people you're not with. Like, it don't make sense.
It's like, I don't know, that it hit different for me also because it's just like, my sister was talking to me about like how she feels about me, right? So it's just like for her to be like, this is how I view you as an older sister. So for you to be telling me like this is going on, she was like, I'm not gonna lie, like, no. Cause she's just like, bro, like, you know, I feel like you're this, you're that, you're just, and she was, it's so different because it's like, damn, that's my little sister.
Yeah, and like your mom's telling you all these things, and like they're just shocked at like how they
she was
they
very
see how
shocked.
they raised you up. It's like
She was very shocked.
I'm shocked that you're allowing this type of like treatment, and you didn't even grow up like this. And
Yeah.
like, you know, so it's like it just that was the realest thing I
And
ever
it
heard
should-
in my life.
Because
And
relationships
respect
sometimes,
it.
as you get lost in these relationships, you almost forget who you are. So when you're talking to a family member, it's like
That knows you.
They didn't get lost in your relationship. So it's like they still know you as you, and they're just like knowing who you are. Like this is
Yeah.
what
surprised
you're putting
you
up
going
with.
for it.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that's what you going
And
for.
like ever since like y'all, no, they just no. Like my oldest brother, like we're 9 years apart, so I kind of look at him more as like a fatherly figure than like a sibling. So when he gives me advice, it's like it's real as fuck. But then at the end, he's just like, "Yo, what's his address?" Like, no,
I'm
like he needs hands
screaming,
put on him
bro.
because why are men treating women like this? Like, what is this? And I'm like, I didn't tell you about him for you not hurt him. Like, this is crazy. Like, why so violent?
no,
But real talk though, some people need to be learned. Like, don't fuck with
said
people.
what?
Because I've had conversations with my brother. He be like, he don't like you, and I'm like,
Period. I mean, but men are
he
black
wasn't
and
lying.
white.
He
Yeah.
didn't.
You
There
know
was
what's
no way he
crazy?
didn't.
Sometimes like if you having so many questions going through so much, and that really is the answer.
Yeah,
a lot
he
of
don't like
times
you.
it's
He
like,
does not like
he
you.
may think you're pretty.
Yeah, but
he may
he
like
don't
to hang
like
out with
you.
you.
He
But that
may
man
like
don't like
fun.
you.
He don't like
He don't like you.
He does not. He hates you actually.
Yeah, he
actually
hates
does.
you. He
He
hates
actually
you.
hates you.
Because honestly, like a guy that's so comfortable with like allowing you to be so confused around them hates you. So yeah.
No, and not to bring this back to ChiVido, but I saw a video and she was like, the fact that you all no.
I'm trying to see where you're going because I might
Somebody
agree.
said the fact that you guys are talking about this love, you want a man like the love between
Thank
Chama
you.
and DeVito. They said,
thank you.
The DeVito does not love her. He wants her dead.
you. The way he
He
treats
hates her. He was like, that. I've never seen hate like this before. I was like,
Who needs enemies
Oh
when
my
you have a
God,
husband
yes.
like DeVito?
They said that man does not like her. He wants her dead. I was like,
Screaming at wants her dead.
oh my God. I was like, dang, honestly. There was like this same man that confided in his side chick that she was having manic episodes, but after she lost
You
her
know what?
twins. He does not like her. I was like, damn.
Can I tell you that's another boundary? I never got to disclose this, but when you talk to your friends about what we got going on,
yeah.
that is a heavy boundary, and I probably won't talk to you ever again. Because I feel like, dang, now that I'm older, if I'm in a relationship with someone, it's because I'm seeing marriage in you. So if we go through stuff, is your whole group going to know? Like our house is not sound and still shut?
But does that work vice versa? Like, you're probably talking to your friends about stuff y'all got
There's
going
certain
on.
stuff I'm not going to ever share, just out of respect to the situation.
No.
There are some men, I hate to say this, but they sing like canaries in any roadblock. Oh, this is going. I was like, why do your homeboys have to know? So now they hate me. They think I'm doing you in, not knowing that we're just going through some shit like any normal couple do. So I'm not gonna lie, like a heavy boundary of mine. You go and start talking to your friends about what we got going on here, we're done. Cause it's like, what we doing? You are not solid and not in marriage either. So
Okay.
Cheers.
Well, thanks for tuning into this episode. It's a real conversation, y'all. So I hope you ladies are listening and taking advice from us because we've been through it, so you don't got to go through it, honestly. But yeah, if you like what you heard, make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube. Petty Party Podcast on all platforms. We are on TikTok. We are on Instagram. We're on Twitter as well. So if you're live tweeting, just send us a mention and we can interact with you. So yeah. Oh, and make sure if you have any motos, please send us an email at pettyparty12814@gmail.com, or you can also DM us the moto. So yeah, signing out, y'all. This is your girl Crystal, aka Champagne Chris. Peace.
Bye, y'all. It's your girl Shelly.
Bye, everyone. It's Chef Nick.
And y'all, it's your girl Paulette. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram at Paulette. Holla.
Bye.
Give me a P.